Even as you park.
By the way, look at that garage.
It's a pretty garage.
Is that painted?
Yeah, you could live in that garage.
That looks like a Kardashian garage, doesn't it?
Baseball money.
That's baseball money. Yeah. Is that like finally?
Is that his real garage?
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's not.
It is. He put a 6-foot tank in
6,000 gallon.
6,000 gallon tank in his garage.
And
look at the neatly arrayed lines of what? Like motor oil on the wall? What is that? Or is that fish food?
You guys, do you notice he's got coffered walls?
It's got to be tank related.
How much is
what
that
are those
garage?
called?
Coffered. Those are coffers.
See, that's some rich people stuff.
Yeah, those are. Okay.
No.
Only of the ceiling of the Pantheon, TJ.
See, you're talking to somebody very well educated.
I know. That's why I come.
Yeah, what am I doing here?
What are you doing?
Great question.
We don't ask you about coffered walls, Rick.
Oh, my God. I want 8 dogs. You text to Chris Brockman. That's
so cut the difference. You'll have 4 by Mother's Day.
Well, we have 2 now.
3 days.
So 6.
I always look for more rescues. I always look for Great Pyrenees and Golden Rescues. So we can't have little dogs.
Good to know.
They're going to get eaten.
We're going to be going.
What are we going to be doing?
Looking for dogs this weekend.
Apparently. Can we name them?
We have tennis this weekend. We've got a match. We've got 2 games.
Mother's Day. We got Mother's Day tennis, Mother's Day basketball. Oh, Susie's going to get kicked out of a game coaching on Sunday.
Good chance.
That's what
Solid
happened.
Chance.
Twice she's almost gotten the gate.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, we're out of time.
Hey.
Like, how much time do we have? Let me talk about it more.
Jay Farrow's on tomorrow's program, by the way. That'll be a lot of fun. Radio.
Jay Farrow?
See you then. Jay Farrow. Rich Eisen here. Running a small business means every hire matters. A bad hire costs time and money, but the right one helps your business grow. The challenge? Finding that person without sorting through resumes. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro comes in. It screens candidates so you can focus on conversations with qualified talent. With Hiring Pro, you can hire with confidence and build the team you need. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, team. Huddle up.
Why are you dressed like a hockey player?
Because America's energy security is on thin ice. We're facing an overburdened electric grid, rising fuel costs, and severe weather. But here's your power play. Propane. It's affordable, abundant, safe. Propane is reliable energy, even when the grid isn't. Advantage Propane.
Learn more at propane.com/powerplay.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. The second round of the high school baseball state playoffs gets underway tomorrow. And for a breakdown of the tournament action, here's Pirate Radio intern Cole Martin.
The regular season has ended for high school baseball, but playoffs have just begun. In Pitt County, we have 4 top teams, 3 of them being 1 seeds, 1 of them being a 2 seed. For Aiden Grifton, they finished the regular season 21-3 and are the 1 seed in the 3A East. They will face Wallace Rose Hill tomorrow night. For South Central, they are the 2 seed in 7A East after finishing 17-5 in the regular season and will take on North Brunswick. For JH Rose, they are the 1 seed in the 6A East and finished 18-5 in the regular season. They will take on Franklinton tomorrow night. For DH Conley, they are the 1 seed in 7A East at 21-2 after regular season play, and they will face Riverside Durham tomorrow night. For the Conley game at 6 p.m. tomorrow night, tune in on DHC Game Day on YouTube to watch that game live. With Pirate Radio, I'm Cole Martin.
This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiden Grifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time for bats, balls, and turkey calls. Working on that grand slam? Swing into turkey season with a perfect shotgun to knock that gobbler out of the park. Brite, Mossberg, Weatherby, Savage, Beretta, Rossi, CVA, and Browning, you name it, we've got it. Choosing the largest selection in Eastern NC. We'll make you blow fans away. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Looking for the perfect bottle of wine or something a little more unique?
Discover Simply Divine Oil and Wine in Arlington Village. With a huge selection of hand-picked wines and gourmet olive oils, there's something for every taste. Not sure what to choose? Kimberly and her expert team are always ready to guide you, answer your questions, and help you find your new favorite. Join the fun with wine tastings twice a month or test your knowledge at trivia every Thursday. Follow Simply Divine Oil and Wine on Facebook and Instagram to stay in the know. Simply Divine Oil and Wine. Elevate your pour.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $11.99. Plus Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are just $3.49. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas, also just $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Spencer Patterson with the Down East Bird Dogs. You're from Colorado Media School. Your first job was with the Morehead City Marlins. When you're working at that level, how did that help you get the job with the Bird Dogs?
I think it was just incredible to be a part of a team. You're with baseball players every single day, and that my first experience in that, just being able to get those stories and being able to collect those stories myself and use them on air later that day, a story that many people haven't heard, just to make that relationship between fan and player was really special. I think that's what I really fell in love with, the storytelling aspect.
The Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, Tuesdays at noon, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Line drive into right center field. Burris around third. He'll tie the game. Herring gets to third base. RBI single by Austin Irby.
This is the Pirate Nation, and we are Pirates because all you have to do to get anybody excited here is go, Purple!
You guys are rocking. The city's awesome, and I love you guys.
Sumo Konbe hit, driven back, ECU standing tall.
The biggest thing about Pirate Nation is we kind of get it for as small a community as we are. We really get everybody involved.
Y'all are intimidating guys. I'm saying y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
We never lose a tailgate. That's the one thing. Undefeated.
Go Pirates! Yeah.
Live from the First Flight Credit Union Studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here inside the First Flight Credit Union Studios on a rainy, dreary Thursday. But hopefully a conference tournament softball Thursday. We'll tell you about some schedule changes, but Pirates trying to get a game in tonight. A couple of games here in Greenville and one involving ECU softball. We'll talk about that in a moment on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. You can find us on the Pirate Radio app. You can find us on, which is powered by Carolina Caliber, by the way. And you can find us on YouTube. Come hang out with us. And we'll talk about whatever you would like to discuss here in the next 3 hours on Pirate Radio Live. We got a lot of guests to get to on today's program. We will talk to Big Ten Cappy, Zach Kaplan, WNCT Channel 9. He'll join us coming up in hour number 1. Coming up hour 2, Wade Minter, the PA announcer for the Carolina Hurricanes at the Lenovo Center, will join us to preview Game 3, Canes and Flyers, coming up tonight in Philadelphia. We'll talk about that one with Wade. We've got the head baseball coach of the Farmville Central Jaguars, Daniel Jones, coming off a victory on, Tuesday night? and they will play again on Friday. We'll talk about the round 1 victory and the season they have had to this point. Also joining us, Jay Tyndall, son of former North Carolina Tar Heel Webb Tyndall, great fella, and he's going to talk about his music and his budding music career. So we will hear from Jay Tyndall and Ellerby in hour number 3. Also planning to hook up with Coach Hud, Greg Hudson, in hour 3 as well. Shirley Rhodes is here. We got Nick Bass doing some great work for us, and we have left side.
Strong side.
What's up, Chandler? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing
What's
all right.
up, Chandler? How are you?
I didn't know you'd be here.
Yeah, I thought, you know what?
I ain't even really talked to you today.
I know. It's I've been over at UBE, a successful Parker Bird meet and greet. They are down to the nitty gritty when it comes to shirt availability. So if you haven't got your shirt, I don't think we sold out yet. Maybe we have. If Jonathan is listening, he can tell me that. But great turnout. A lot of people came out to take pictures with Parker, get free baseball cards signed by Parker. And a lot of people bought shirts and got their shirts signed by Parker. So thanks for everybody for coming out to that. And thanks to UB for hosting. And had a great day.
Very cool. Very cool. As I mentioned earlier, some changes in the schedule for ECU softball and the American softball tournament. So rain late last night, early today, throughout the day. But they are, it appears, going to try to get some action in here on a Thursday. Due to rain, game times for the quarterfinals of the American Softball Championship on Thursday have been pushed back to 6 and 8:30 p.m. It'll be Charlotte and FAU at 6 o'clock. East Carolina will play North Texas no earlier than 8:30. So, you know, it depends on the length of time that it takes for game 1 to when game 2 can begin tonight. But they're going to try to play it tonight, and then you would have the semifinals coming up on Friday and championship on Saturday.
Yeah, what a fun time for Greenville and Max R. Joyner Stadium hosting the tournament. But yeah, ugly weather today, so that's going to alter the times. But hopefully they get it done. And hopefully East Carolina comes out on top.
When is Mr. Beast doing his thing?
May 24th at 8 o'clock is where is the set time for people to go in and be a part of that. So I believe I saw WITN or somebody had, I actually watched that video. It's how much they paid East Carolina to use the stadium, but I believe they're not selling any more tickets, but it is set for May 24th for the filming, for the recording.
The contract says that $285,000 will be paid for use of the facility, and also the company is on the hook for concessions, operations, additional fees like utilities, custodial service, staffing, medical services, security.
Everything.
So Mr. Beast paying for everything. The stadium will be used for the filming of 2 episodes of the Amazon Prime series Beast Games, which I don't believe I've watched. I've never watched the Mr. Beast video.
You should. They're pretty
I'm almost doing it on principle at this point. Like, if I haven't started now, I might as well just hold out.
Well, I mean, you can just watch it. It's not like a series of things. You can just watch, him be buried alive for 7 days, deserted on a...
Now, what does that mean?
What do you mean?
He's buried alive for 7 days. How did he survive without food and water?
Well, he had some food in there. He had some...
I'm not interested in that.
Why?
That's just like, hey, I laid in bed for 7 days.
That's pretty crazy stuff, though.
What is?
Laying down underground for 7 days is not crazy to you?
I mean, think about it.
They had to get a doctor out there whenever they buried him up because he was
doctor.
Because he was afraid if he stood up, he was going to have blood clots.
Is he a magician? Is he David Blaine? I thought he just did contests. He's actually doing this stuff?
No, he does he does what he calls challenges, but he does have videos where he's giving away money. He's buying somebody a car. He buys a whole car out.
I know. Now that would be, I'll take one.
Yeah.
I know we got Jackson from OTs who's in a supermarket right now, right?
Yes, and he's been in there. I think it's coming up on 100 days that he's been in there. And I've actually been by to see him, and he had to use a cardboard box to write things on to talk to me because you cannot hear anything. It's like soundproof glass over there.
Yeah.
But no, I remember it was the day after the spring game. So I live right beside the football stadium, and I started walking every day. And I remember walking by the stadium and being like, what are these people doing? There's just like some random people like moving things. Then I noticed in the Shook lot, which is right beside the stadium and right across where Pirate Radio tailgates, it said crew parking. I'm like, what is going on? Then I see a friend of mine pull up, and she goes, hey, she's like, what's going on with the stadium? And I'm like, I don't know.
This is a great story.
But then when she said, well, somebody said that John Gilbert said that somebody rented it out for 60 days. And I was like,
I'm so lost.
Neat story. And then I was like, it's got to be Mr. Beast.
Oh, my God. There's so many he said, she said. You said the Shook lock? I'm shook. So what's the point of your story?
It was when I found out Mr. Beast was doing something in the stadium.
All right. Mike P said, I remember when Mr. Beast would go and do very good things to people in need. Now he buries people for fun. I don't want to get into that. I'm sure he still does good stuff. I'm not hating on Mr. Beast. I just don't think it's for me. He's very popular with the youths, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He was on Survivor last week. I saw him there. He was on the island. And
which he does a lot of Survivor videos, like on deserted islands and stuff.
Mike P said, oh boy, Zach Kaplan chiming in. Incredible story. Thank you, John. I kind of want to go back and hear that. Because
Cool, neat story. Said that he said,
is it just me picking on John because I'm a bully, or was that really a very convoluted?
I don't know why I started the story in the first place.
Don't you hate when you? I'm not a great storyteller.
No. In about 3 or 4 sentences, I noticed I was like, "Hey, this is a bad story." It was like your Aunt Ellen story.
Yeah, she's not my aunt.
Oh,
but you get too far into it, you got to keep rolling.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I want to hear the story.
Coming up on 100 days that he's been in there, and I've actually been by to see him, and he had to use a cardboard box to.
Yeah, we heard that.
Being like, what are these people doing? There's just like some random people like moving things.
Yeah.
Then I noticed in the Shook lot, which is right beside the stadium and right across where Pirate Radio tailgates, it said crew parking. I'm like, what is going on? Then I see a friend of mine pull up, and she goes, hey, she's like, what's going on with the stadium? And I'm like, I don't know. But it's a great story. But then when she said, well, somebody said that John Gilbert said that somebody. She said that somebody said that John Gilbert said.
Okay, now I see why I couldn't follow it, because there was one character and then you introduced another, and then all of a sudden 6 people came in the room.
I think you did as good as you could do under the circumstances, honestly.
Oh, man.
They said that she said that John Gilbert said. Oh, man. That's
Jamie said, please don't replay that story, please. And he said, this is how you treat your listeners. Not a good way to treat your listeners.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know why I started that.
Hey, made for a good segment, in my opinion, under the circumstances. I think you did as good as you could do under the circumstances, honestly. Mike P said, there'll still be a guy on the 3rd level of the Daddy Ficklin Stadium bathroom during the 4th home conference game this season trying to survive a challenge for like $100,000. Hasn't seen his family in months. I mean, look, I would do quite a bit for $100,000. I'm not lying. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, get away from the family, a wife and kids for a few months? Sign me up.
Yeah, where do I sign?
Hey. All right. So Mr. Beast will be at Daddy Ficklin Stadium. Hey, good for ECU getting a check.
Yeah, and I don't know financials like that, but I thought it would be more than $285,000.
I kind of thought so too. Honestly.
I thought it would be more than that. And why 285? Like, why couldn't you just rounded it up to 300?
Yeah,
or round down to 250,
or a nice even number. Like,
yeah, the 285 bothers me really bad.
Yeah, the live taping scheduled for May 24th.
Yep.
someone could win up to $10,000. Tickets are no longer available. I think the tickets were free, right? And I heard that they were like being sold on eBay and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody going? You going?
I thought about it.
How do you get tickets?
Somebody said that they said that somebody else said that they said that the thing was sold out.
What would Clip do for $100,000? I smell a new game. All right, well, who's ponying up the money? I'm not just going to do it and be like, hey, I did it. Where's my money? I need a benefactor. I need a guy, a bored man with too much money or woman.
Yeah. And what Mr. Beast does is he has the money sitting in front of the contestants. It's like, hey, here's the money that you can win.
Salivating over it.
Bathing in it.
Man, it would stink to go home broke after like 7 days of doing something because you couldn't last. But hey, that's that's what you signed up for. If you don't want the heartache, don't do it. Shirley, how about some Pirates in the Pros? Ryan McChrystal just got called up to Double A, and is playing very well. Let's hear him from last night, and also Burley. I saw Cardinals lost, but Burley did his part. Here is Pirates in the Pros.
Chattanooga scores first. This one roped into the alleyway, headed for the gap. O'Verne racing over. There's the first Double-A hit for Ryan McChrystal, and it will have an RBI attached. An RBI single. His first hit, his first RBI. Welcome to Double-A, Ryan McChrystal. 1-1 pitch. Lined into shallow right field. It'll dunk in. He's got himself a multi-hit and multi-RBI game, and it's 10-1 Chattanooga. Ryan McChrystal taking no time adjusting to the Double-A level. He's got himself a third trip aboard the base path.
There's a base hit for Burley, and Victor streaks around third. That'll spoil the shutout. It's a 5-1 game.
All right, there is your Pirates in the Pros. Little Burley and Ryan McChrystal. Pirates on the college diamond continues on Friday as East Carolina takes on Rice. John says, cut looking fresh clip. Thank you, John. John, why'd you mention John's name recently? Oh, he was friends with a potential client. Yeah,
yes, absolutely.
What's up, John? Pirate Mitch says if he gives $5 million for some basketball players, $285,000 is just fine. Well, he's not doing.
He's not doing that.
So yeah, if he did that,
that would be cool.
He could bury me alive. I tell you what, I don't even want money. If he could get ECU to the NCAA tournament, I will be buried alive for 7 days.
During the tournament?
No. But so like days in between the tournament. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday between the first two rounds and the next rounds. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Be buried. And
then the following Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will give me 6. And then I'll do the following. I'll do it.
So you're being buried, and then they'll dig you up, and then
to watch games.
To watch games, and they like get back in there
to watch the par.
Now, Mr. Beast did it for 7 days straight.
Chandler, you're such a sucker, dude.
Oh, you think this is fake?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I think everything's fake.
No, it's not. You think this grocery store thing's fake? They've been in there for 90-some days. There ain't nothing fake about that, buddy.
Using phones, eating food, working out, having...
It took them 80 days to get there. They didn't have anything for 75 or 80. Hey, look, sometimes you just got to believe to have that passion and interest.
On that note, you think they're going to release all these alien files they're talking about with the aliens out there?
That would be cool.
It will.
If you found out aliens were real, do you think aliens are real?
If I found out I know you were asking two different questions there, but you just asked me if you found out aliens were real, do you think aliens are real?
What I was going to say is
there's definitely something out there we don't know about.
If we found out that aliens are actually real,
right,
and they're here on Earth, would that freak you out?
Wait a minute. Nobody said they're here on Earth. That would be wild.
Would that scare you?
I mean, how long have they been here? If they haven't,
isn't that what like Area 51's about? Isn't that where they're storing these things?
Apparently, yeah. But like, if they've lived
Alex Jones parts of the Pirate Alive,
if they've lived amongst us, and then no, I guess I'm not scared. You know who I'm scared of? Humans. The worst creature of all. Look at all the wars. Look at all the deaths. Look at all the despair. Look at all the
guilty
humans, folks.
I'm a human.
The aliens. That's why we haven't seen them. They're scared of us. They're like, we're not messing.
I don't blame them
with those savages. Jamie said, I even think when David Blaine used to do it, it was fake. Really, Jamie? You don't think he really put swords through his chest? Wow, man. Me neither, dude. That's not a good way to treat your listeners.
That's not a good way to treat your listeners.
Let's end on a high note. I saw this video today.
What video?
I don't know what the context is, but I just...
Good evening, cowards.
I just love these, like, public meetings, like city council, school board, whatever, and just Joe Public goes up and talks, you know?
Yeah.
Ronnie Woodward used to have to, like, cover those for the Reflector. He said it was so boring. But every now and then, you got a guy that just has something to say.
Yeah.
So I don't know, again, the context or anything, but he has the best intro of all time. Here's an old man at a public meeting.
Good evening, cowards. Rick Hubbard, 97 Spruce Lane. Nice to see a bunch of fat, ugly women.
Oh,
What?
excuse you.
What?
Can we see the agenda?
No. I'm speaking. They're fat, ugly women is what they are.
We're not having that.
Let's talk about it.
We're not having that.
You don't have to buy.
That ain't free speech.
It's called free speech. Buy.
That's not free speech. That's insulting.
That's insulting.
Again, I don't know what the hell that was, where it was.
Fat, ugly women.
Why it was. He just wanted to talk. He said, let's talk about it.
Good evening, cowards.
Good evening, cowards.
He sounds like an alien.
I'm definitely going home tonight, walking in the door and saying, good evening, cowards.
Yeah, don't say
Good
the other
evening,
part.
cowards.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
Don't say the other part to your family.
I would like for you to film that just for the reactions. But my favorite part of that video is the audible gasping.
The gasp.
The clutch.
How dare you?
It was like the audible clutching of pearls that just made that video. So I'm going to play that front part. So
Yeah, I want to hear
Good
the
evening,
gasp.
cowards.
Cowards.
Rick Hubbard, 97 Spruce Lane. Nice to see a bunch of fat, ugly women.
I mean, she grasped. She got a hold of them pearls real tight,
I gotta be
real
honest.
quick.
I gotta be honest. She sounded kind of fat.
She did.
I hate to say that.
That gasp sounded fat.
Good evening,
It
cowards.
did. But I am fat, so I can talk about fat people.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Mike P said it was in San Antonio. Hello.
Fat honky.
Let's
Hello, fat honkies.
Good evening, cowards. Good evening, turds. Let's take a break.
You don't win with turds.
We'll come back. Big Ten Cappy. Speaking of fat, I saw him on Channel 12
Yeah.
eating a chili dog. Sucking on chili dogs
You remember those-
outside of Tasty Freeze.
You remember those crossover episodes? Like,
Yeah. I love those, Chandler.
Yes.
I always wish that Full House would like end up on Saved by the Bell.
Yes. I love the crossover episodes, and that was a major crossover episode.
Zach Kaplan joins us when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Back with you after this.
Come celebrate the next big Pirates win at the Rick House. The Rick House is Greenville and Eastern North Carolina's premier American-themed restaurant.
I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at the Rick House. Come see us for a big city feel right here in Greenville. I guarantee you'll have a great experience.
We feature the very best bourbons around. Our made-from-scratch pastas are to die for, and nobody does steak like the Rick House. We also feature an early dining special from 4 to 6. Come see us at the Rick House, Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Hey,
Eastern North Carolina. Mike from SCI Technologies. Got summer travel plans, beach trips, long weekends, time away from home? Before you leave, make sure everything back at home is ready to go.
Imagine this. You're relaxing, miles away, and your phone buzzes. Not a surprise, not a panic, just a quick check-in. With SCI, you can arm your system, view your cameras, and get real-time alerts right from your phone.
So instead of worrying, just tap, check, and get back to your vacation. Because security isn't when everything goes right. It's for the moment something doesn't. SCI Technologies, protecting what matters, no matter where you are.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie. Attention furniture buyers, save now during the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. After 89 years in business, they're closing their doors forever. Time is running out. All remaining Serta mattresses and Lazy Boy recliners must go. Every mattress and recliner in every size and comfort level, all priced to sell immediately. You will never ever see Serta mattresses or Lazy Boy recliners at such drastic low prices again. Hurry to the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture, 2115 East Fire Tower Road in Greenville. See store for details.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Play ball! Greenville, it's time to play ball. The Greenville Yard Gnomes are back, and tickets are on sale now. Bring the whole family out for big hits, wild promotions, and non-stop fun all night long. From fireworks to theme nights, every game is an experience you don't want to miss. Cold drinks, great food, and the best atmosphere in town. Don't wait till it's sold out. Grab your seats now. Get your tickets today at yardgnomesbaseball.com or at the box office.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Coach Ruffin McNeil, and when you tune into Pirate Radio, I can't guarantee what's going to happen, so listen at your own risk, please.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Ron Ayers Motorsports has been Greenville's go-to place for top-tier motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more since 1975. Stop by their 30,000 square foot store featuring Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and much more, all backed by Ron Ayers' 50-plus years of trusted service. Go by and see Jimmy Stallings and his team today. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Interesting segment one. Mike P made the San Antonio joke, and we both chuckled, right, Chandler? And
I did because
and then he said, "I don't really know if it was San Antonio. Just guessed it based on what Barkley says." Mike P, since when have you been explain the joke guy?
Yeah.
We got the joke.
Is that you, Mike P?
What's going on?
It's not like you.
Don't make this one of those days where I just am angry at all the YouTube commenters.
I guess he's used to us laughing at every joke that he says, which usually they're great. Mike P.
They are. It was a fine.
It was
quip.
it was a witty statement.
I'm not going to belly laugh at everything you type, Mike.
Zach, Buddy's sitting at home going, all right, they didn't. I got to explain this.
Chandler just buddied Mike P. Zach Kaplan's here. Good evening, coward.
Good evening, coward.
Good evening, cowards.
Hey, Clip, how are you?
Good, how are you?
You got to.
Hey, Zach.
I really want you to hit Coach Hud with that later in the show.
Good evening, coward. I really want him to respond to my text, but you know what? We don't always get what we want. You know what I mean? Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone.
Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone.
Is in the chat.
What up, J-Bone?
Hi, J-Bone. Hope you're feeling better.
I still have not said what happened and why he is not here.
And don't let him do that.
I will.
It's his news to break.
I guess he's well enough to, first of all, plug in a computer, turn it on, boot it up, log on to youtube.com and type. Sorry?
And watch Pirate Live.
Yeah. He said Zach Kaplan was on the Love Boat with Vrabel/Rossini. The Love Boat. So my question to Pats fans has been, do you think it all becomes too much? Like, not is Vrabel done now, but there's going to be like more and more stuff that comes out. Like, I think once a week we're going to get a new drop.
Agreed.
And at some point, does it become too much? Or is it the opposite? It's like, okay, this is an old story. We don't care anymore.
It's getting old.
Yeah.
Unless it's very juicy stuff. Like, unless it's something like...
If Maggle, her son, belongs to Maggle Vrabel.
Now that's juicy.
That's about the only thing that would move my juice meter. My juiceometer.
That would, yeah. I mean, do we bring Maury Povich on? Is that how we? No.
They've already done that AI video, which a lot of AI I don't like, but I
showed it to you.
I did laugh.
AI has been a theme of the week here at East Caroline.
How so?
You know,
I pay for AI.
You know, there's been some
Baseball.
burner accounts that have tweeted some things about the baseball program.
My uncle texted me
Cost
today
of traction.
and said, "Is this true?"
Oh no!
He did the. Is this true?
I also got.
It was the 2 week. It was the 2 week mental health break or whatever. I'm like, no, hell, it's not true.
Can I just look at the camera and say, if name redacted, redact the colors, Pirate Radio, or Brian Bailey, or East Carolina themselves do not put it out, it's probably not true.
I know. It does suck that people
Thank you for your time.
Can put out whatever they want to, but we as a people, we as a society have to be better. We have to.
We got to be better.
First thing I look at and see something, I ask myself, is this real? And I go look for other sources. And like yesterday, I was scrolling through, I think, Facebook, and I saw this weird account had Joel Embiid is out. I didn't believe it. So I went to Twitter, typed in Joel Embiid, and saw that Shams from ESPN said Joel Embiid is out. And I'm like, okay, it's legit. Like,
that's all I got to do.
I always go to Twitter. I just go to the search bar, put in my keywords, and then you can find out there. If there's a whole lot of nothing, no posts, I'm like, all right.
Like, even when Cora got fired.
Well,
like,
Chad Tracy. And you texted me, hey, and the interim coach, Chad Tracy. And I'm like, no way. So I went straight to Twitter, and I was like, that's not Chad Tracy.
And technically, I was correct. I just said the wrong Chad Tracy.
No, you were.
I know there were two in professional baseball. So
he's not in professional baseball. He lives in Charlotte.
He's just a dude.
He's a
sophomore.
He's a jag.
But he played professional baseball.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Jamie said this weather is putting Clip in a feisty mood. I'm in a good mood. I'm having fun. Chanman's
I don't
here.
care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
I'm not excited about right now.
Zach's here. We're having fun.
Yeah.
Shirley's on fire on the board. Good evening, cowards.
It's Friday Eve.
Shirley's shooting a lot better on Shirley's shooting a lot better on the board than the Boston Celtics did in games 5 through 7. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Much higher percentage than that.
I love that Boston sports is going through
right down the pooper
major issues right now.
Yeah.
That's fun.
To bring it all back to J-Bone's point, Jarrett Watkins, rather.
Also known as
J-Bone. I was not, in fact, on the Love Boat.
That would have been weird if you were.
Right?
Watching adultery happen and you're just sitting there like,
hey, I'm just going to sit over here. You're going to do it. You guys can do whatever you want to, but I'm just going to sit over here and just act like I'm not even here.
hey, Mike, that play you ran in the second quarter and he's over there making out with Diana Rossini and he's like, leave me alone, kid. I'm making out with this NFL reporter. I'm sucking face with Diana Rossini right now.
Yeah, shut up, Kaplan. No time for this crap.
And
Zach, not now.
Seriously, y'all gotta shut up.
That's my fault. I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't mean to say that, but I'm just going to shut up right now.
Diana Rossini's.
Am I sitting in a chair while this is happening? Is that part of the proceedings?
Oh man!
See, Clip's having
I'm having fun.
Clip's in a very feisty mood over here.
Yeah, Clip, you're joyful.
You're
today.
so feisty, Clip. My God,
I'm on one. Mike P said this show right now fake. It's all fake.
It is
Everything's fake.
We're not even here.
It's all just matter.
Yeah. Let me try something that Zach, I thought you're gone. Why are you here?
Come back, Zach.
Zach Lewis. His last day here was yesterday.
He's no longer with us.
Great part.
Dang it.
Nick Bass's last day is tomorrow.
Nick Bass.
Yeah.
That's terrific, Bass.
Buzzkill Bass.
But let me try to do this experiment that Zach wants me to do.
Nick.
Ben Palm
Sucks.
He told me to scream Ben Palm at Zach Kaplan and see how he reacts.
Guy's a joke. Can't stand him.
For those that don't know, Ben Palm, some guy
that's fake news.
Well, but is it a guy that runs his own model?
Is this the guy that had East Carolina hosting?
Yes.
Yeah.
What a dummy. Come on.
And Zach was already saying, Pirate fans, don't fall for this. Don't talk about it. It's not real. Nothing going on here. And then it was brought up earlier in this week when we were talking about projections and everything.
And I happened to be driving to Lenore County for some high school playoff baseball. And, I was just, whatever the opposite of tickled is, I'm still trying to figure out that word. Whatever, like a good word for it. I was pissed.
No, I like that. That's your one thing. Like,
oh my God.
I like to get kind of mad, almost fake mad at very small items and make a big deal out of it. But the fact that your one lot in life is to take down Ben Palm. And did you hear when we were talking about trying to get him on the show?
Yeah.
Would you be cool with that?
Let's do a point counterpoint.
Yeah.
Ben Palm.
Hello, I'm Ben Palm. What would you say to me right now if I was Ben Palm?
I'd say, first of all, how dare you?
Second of all, good evening, coward.
Yeah, second of all,
good evening, coward.
Good evening, coward.
Good evening, cowards.
Cowards.
Just first of all, how do you make college baseball projections and just be so blatantly off?
And be fine with it. And just sit there and go, all right, my work here is done.
Okay, my bad. They actually went from hosting one week to the bubble the next. How stupid is that? We have, 40 points of data at this point in the season, and we're going to greatly change things based on the results of 4 games.
Counterpoint.
All right.
They were the final number 1 seed. Then they lose 3 games, including a run rule. Mm-hmm. And 2 to a very bad opponent. So now they're the top 3. That's a realistic drop, Zach.
They were way too high to begin with.
I know.
It's just silliness, and then it gets picked up and aggregated, and all of a sudden everyone's saying, "Oh, Greenville Regional, perhaps."
Are you mad at Pirate Radio for posting that? Because we posted that.
Just disappointed.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad.
I'm just disappointed.
But I get it.
And it's about us. I mean, I didn't post it personally. You didn't either.
But it's us. Hey, that falls on me.
And me.
It falls on you and Shirley and Nick Bass.
I support Ben Palm. Yeah, it falls mostly on Nick Bass.
Mostly on Nick
Bass. Look, he's like, I didn't do it.
For the next 2 days. And everything I say on the show today, Nick Bass fully supports 100%. So let's talk more about you on that boat with Vrabel and Rossini. eating a chili dog while they're heavy petting each other.
J-Bone has chimed in with a menage a trois comment.
I saw that.
Yeah, thanks, J-Bone.
Jarrett, can you announce why you're not here?
We miss you, Jarrett. Come back.
Yeah, Jarrett, I did a video today with Daniel Jones, head baseball coach at Farmville Central, and didn't even put his face on the screen. So now we have to run audio only.
I couldn't see it on his face.
I'm a moron.
From Farmville Central.
I'm an idiot. Let's take a break. We'll come back more with Big Ten Cappy. Will Zach be watching any softball tonight or tomorrow? We'll talk some Canes.
Well, don't ask me about the weather.
I will not ask you about the weather. I will ask you about Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you my story.
we can talk Canes. We can talk weather. Talk it all on Pirate Radio Live.
Buddy, do I have a story for you?
I'm waiting.
Right after this.
Mike, Diana, my friend Chandler's got a great story.
Wait.
Will y'all please stop making out? I got to tell you the story. Back with you after this.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This May, get behind the wheel of a new 2026 Subaru Outback Premium at Capital Subaru of Greenville. With $43.44 total due at signing, you can lease it now for $345 a month for 36 months. That's less than $12 a day. That's all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville off of Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires June 1st, 2026.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Looking for a zero-turn mower? Buy what the pros buy, where the pros buy at Ron Ayers Motorsports, your local authorized Hustler dealer. Shop the full lineup of Hustler residential zero-turn mowers, known for their reliability, speed, and heavy-duty build quality. Hustler mowers all feature thick fabricated decks, one-piece steel frames, and Hustler's trademark smooth track steering. Come see us today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
If you're looking for a weekend getaway that feels close to home but far from ordinary, head on down to beautiful Washington. Enjoy the scenic waterfront views while visiting local shops and dining at some of the best restaurants Eastern North Carolina has to offer.
Make a night of it in a cozy bed and breakfast. And during baseball season, catch an exciting East Carolina Pirates baseball weekend just a short drive away. Plan your trip today at visitwashingtonnc.com.
Looking for the perfect place to host your next event? Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville features event spaces for birthdays, business meetings, rehearsal dinners, and more. The corner bar is fully private and seats up to 50 guests. Our back dining room is semi-private and seats up to 40. Or choose the semi-private repair shop game room, complete with pool tables and big screens. Add in-house catering and full bar service, and we'll take care of the rest. For pricing and availability, inquire online under the Parties tab at fishstreethardware.com. Fish Street Hardware, where Greenville gathers.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
This is Bruce Bivens, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. Contact the professionals at CopyPro, where they promise fast 3-hour service on all your office printing devices. Contact CopyPro today for a free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 756-3175. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right. Thank you, coward.
Thank you, coward.
What a thing to say.
Good evening, cowards.
Cowards.
Sounds like an old...
He sounds like a coward.
Sounds like... Whoa.
He sounded like he was scared to say it.
He sounds like Boo Earns.
Play it again, please, Shirley.
Good evening, cowards.
Cowards. Should I say this? Cowards.
It's Homer Simpson.
Good evening, cowards.
All right. We'll do our dog of the day presented by Doghouse Tavern coming up at 4 o'clock. I've got two options, and I'm going to let Nick Bass pick my dog of the day.
Nick Bass?
He is saying, yes, I can't wait. I will definitely do that. I know. Calm down. We're going to let you do it.
He's so
Nick.
excited.
I know. Yeah, relax.
Hey, pipe down in there, dude.
I know what Nick's thinking.
Kenny, calm down.
He's thinking Sebastian Aho to get off the schneid and get on the score.
That's one of the options.
Oh.
That's one of the options.
I didn't know that, by the way. That was a complete guess. Just for people at home.
That's incredible.
Now, you know what? That was fake. You knew it.
Fake.
That was fake.
Fake. It's all Mike P.
Nick, what kind of game are you predicting tonight?
Low scoring.
I like that.
Yeah, Philly has a lot to play for because if they go down 3-0, it's super over comparatively to just the normal amount of over it is right now.
Yeah.
So they're going to be ultra physical, and that will lead to probably low event hockey.
Now, I said, how do you feel about under 5.5? And you looked at me with that classic Nick stink face. But now you seem on board with it.
What does that look like?
I was going to say, do I have a...
Well, that's something I could say.
Gotta think.
Nick, I heard you got wild last night. Somebody told me.
Doing what?
Oh, now he's not going to do the stink face.
He will not give you the satisfaction.
Yeah, the young lady that ghosted you not too long ago, she stopped by the studio like yesterday.
Why are we just trying to hurt me today?
No, I was trying to get the stink face.
That's not going to get a stink face. That's just going to get me crying in the corner.
Oh, okay. Well,
speaking of crying in the corner,
well,
Zach
Jarrett's
Kaplan,
not here, so I kind of have to, help out with that.
Zach Kaplan's still on the boat with Diana and Mike.
In the cuck chair.
Zach!
Whoa.
Why would you say that? Nobody thought that.
Dude.
So low scoring. How about you, Zach? What kind of game are you anticipating?
Yeah, you would think kind of defensively, but both teams really kind of tighten it up on that end of things kind of later in the game. Except, Canes obviously put in one in the third period. But no, I agree with Nick. I could see like a 3-1 Canes type game. Kind of both teams like playing prevent, not to lose. Can you tell I was totally caught off guard by that question? 3-1 Canes.
Did you not think we were going to talk about the game?
I don't know. I got distracted.
Instead of hockey, you're thinking about tonsil hockey between Mike and Diana right now, aren't you?
I was thinking about the boat. I'm going to be honest. No. After watching,
but no, seriously. Goodness gracious, man.
Zach Kaplan.
You really are becoming a caricature of yourself.
I'll say 3-1 Canes.
All right, yeah, 3-1 Canes. More on that coming up.
You did the best you could.
Belated congrats to Wade.
Shirley, I think he did do the best he could.
I think you did as good as you could do under the circumstances, honestly.
I don't think I could have done much worse.
Thank you, Victor.
Congrats, by the way, to Wade Minter. He surpassed 500 career games as PA inside RBC/PNC/Lenovo Center.
Did not know that.
They shout him out the other night?
I think we did on Channel 9.
Very cool.
At the game. Did they put him
Yes.
on the Jumbotron?
Yeah, they did something at Lenovo on Saturday.
Carolina Hurricanes goal! His first career goal, scorer number 49, Alex Harper!
So I recorded with Wade at 2:00. You will hear that coming up in our second hour, and I did not know that detail. So I'll have to talk about that next time he's on. But got a great chat coming up with Wade Minter as he will break down his thoughts on the series so far and looking ahead to tonight's game. Zach also got Daniel Jones coming up, head coach at Farmville Central. The only Pitt County baseball team that didn't receive a bye that's in the playoffs, right?
Yep.
But they win in dramatic walk-off fashion earlier this week and move on to round 2. Had Corey Skinner, Jason Mills, RV on yesterday, Pat McRae earlier this week. So you've got those Pitt County teams in action Friday, weather permitting.
You guys have had the best coverage, honestly, of anyone.
Well, you know,
I'll give us credit.
Not a ton going on ECU-wise. We're obviously we had Shane Winkler on. We talked a little baseball every day, but I thought it'd be a good time to highlight these baseball high schools.
Speaking of hitting the 500 mark for his career, congrats to Coach Winkler for doing that over the weekend in dramatic fashion. But yeah, great win for Farmville Central. That was they've had some injuries and their numbers are a little down. They graduated a huge senior class last year, so to see them have that moment the other night and. Reed Kennedy's the guy who's been doing everything for them. He was pitching the game I saw when they played Aiden Grifton. Was that last week, I guess? So, credit to them. And then they go out to Martin County. We got a battle of Shirley and Wes's Jaguars against their buddy Cole Baker's Martin County Gators on Friday. So that'll be a fun game in Williamston.
You know what? It intrigues me how you know where everybody went to school.
I like that. That's the sign of that's a Brian Bailey move.
That's
an
a
old
Brian
veteran
Bailey move.
Well, I texted you the other day because your Lakewood Leopards played intern Avery's Southside Seahawks.
Yes!
So I've just been rolling on it.
Who's Conley play Friday?
Oh, someone random. It's like
I need you to find an alum so I can match up with them.
Let me think. Durham Riverside.
Is Whispering Willow Pines playing in the tournament in the playoffs, Nick?
Is that the actual name of this? I was going to say Whispering Willow Pines.
No.
Didn't David Garrard go to a school in Durham? I don't think it's that one, though.
Durham Riverside. All right, well, we can look it up.
Hillside, Southside?
Something like that. It's somewhere in Durham.
Southern Durham?
Southern Durham, maybe?
Now known as the Southern School of Energy and Sustainability.
Durham Hillside alums. Let's see if we...
No, Riverside.
Oh, shoot.
I'm looking. Hold on.
All right, I'll let you look it up.
TJ Warren. TJ Warren. Yeah, so,
Bubble God. Didn't he go off in the bubble?
Oh, yeah, with the Pacers.
Yeah, with the Pacers, yep. Now on the Westchester Knicks. But he played for the Pack.
All right. What else you want to hit with Zach? Baseball?
Yeah, baseball this weekend.
I'm just ready for the tournament at this point.
Perts?
The conference tournament.
Yeah, and they gotta get a top 2 seed. I mean, these are must win just for that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
With the pitching they have, it's not much. I think they'll get into the NCAA, get into a regional. But
yeah, I've been looking at Ben Palm.
Just that's bait. I'm not falling for it. I think they got to get a top 2 seed. They are at least have a little bit of room behind them.
Right.
They're probably not winning the conference title at this point unless UTSA really craps the bed.
But one's just as good as 2 as far as the
exactly
goes, so.
And that's why these 6 games are important. Campbell, I'm just going to assume it's a loss until they beat them because it's been 4 years.
I agree.
It's been 4 years.
Proof's in the pudding.
And I'm also not going to believe that game gets played until it gets played. They have not made the trip. That the Campbell at ECU game has not happened in my time at Channel 9. That's how long it's been. The last 2 years, it has not happened. This is my 3rd baseball season, and I've not seen the Camels at Clark LeClaire.
Well, and
I'll believe that game.
Some teams duck games late in the year due to RPI. But I mean, wouldn't that help both teams? That wouldn't hurt either team.
So I think this year they actually need to play it.
Right, I agree.
So Ben Palm could put it back at 16. Yeah, tied it all together.
Big Palm.
Yeah, and then East Kenosha Regional.
East. All right.
They're not hosting, by the way. Like now it's like 0.0 Butarski level chance of hosting.
What do you think about? Oh, here's a couple topics for you.
Yeah.
First of all, no shot clock in high school basketball will continue.
Yeah, I really expressed my pleasure with that via tweet.
Oh, did you?
Yesterday. Oh, yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
I think I tweeted as good as I could have under the circumstances, honestly. But it's stupid. I do want to talk to Larry Williford about it. He's on the executive committee for the NCHSAA and just get his understanding about why they won't even try it. And I think that's where I'm like.
Well, Ken had
annoyed.
a good point, I think, yesterday that it was just financial, like paying for all those clocks for all these schools that don't have money.
Which I understand, but this was even just on a trial basis, like in tournaments and invitationals and other things. And it just didn't seem like it was even taken seriously. So, like, how can a state like North Carolina, where basketball is played at such an outstanding level, maybe as good as anyone when you consider high school, college, pro, and it's not a thing? It just really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And to not even try it.
How about the
just silly
tournament expanding? I saw today that the women's tournament also expanding along with the men's to 76 teams.
Yeah, I hate it. I mean, it's just like I feel like I'm coming off really negative now. But it's like why? Who is it for? It's not for fans.
It's for like Penn State.
It's barely for them. You can't spell Nittany without NIT. That's their thing, you know. And they get in the tournament once every 15 years. So I don't know who it's for. It's not for us as viewers. I didn't need to see Auburn make it last year. Wouldn't have done anything for me.
I'm not going to complain about more games. I am going to complain about the teams that are going to get in.
Yeah. And
the teams that are going to have to now play their way into the tournament, even though they won their conference tournament. I will complain about that.
Where I get annoyed, it's like, yeah, if I knew we were getting Navy and Wilmington and schools like those from this past year into the tournament, I think I'd be okay with it. But now it's like, yeah, we're going to have Auburn and Oklahoma play in the first 12. I don't need that game. I'm good with it.
Chandler, see this news? Charles Lee gets an extension.
Hornets. Rightfully so. What a great year for the Bugs.
Feels like a logical thing to do, right?
Yeah, especially after an 80-point loss.
Especially in the circumstances, honestly.
Nah, I mean, kudos to Charles
I think
Lee.
you did as good as you could do under the circumstances, honestly.
I saw an interview with Musa where he said he wants to develop a corner three.
Oh, Moose from three?
Yeah.
Come on now.
You know what they say if he does that, right? You could say the moose is loose.
All right. Zach, we'll check you out on the tube. Are you?
God, what a terrible way to end for me, huh? That's brutal.
That was rough. You planning on going to Maxar Joyner Family Stadium?
I think so tonight, but the weather is not looking great. You know, can't ask Cliff about the weather, but you can ask other people. It's not looking promising. So they may end up playing at like 9 a.m. tomorrow, but we'll see. If they do end up playing, might be over there, but I mean, it may not start till 9. I'll tell you, Cliff, they're doing as good. They're good. They're doing as good as they can do under the circumstances.
True.
So
I guess
I think you did as good as you could do under the circumstances. Honestly.
So one game is scheduled for 6, Charlotte FAU, North Texas ECU after that. Say they don't get either one of these games in, Pirates would play probably around lunchtime, I would think, tomorrow. Like start Charlotte FAU at 9, ECU around 12:30, 12 o'clock, whatever.
Yeah, that's what it'd probably be. It would stink because you have to play 2 games.
That's right. You'd have kind of like yesterday.
Because they have to get the championship has to be Saturday at noon because they have it on the Deuce, ESPN2.
Well, yeah, but what if it can't be?
They're gonna make sure it can be.
I know, but I'm just saying, what if it can't?
I'm just saying you get to call Bristol and make Tim Panetti gets to make an unpleasant call to Bristol and say, hey, remember that conference championship game? Yeah, we can't fill your television window there.
I read Tim Panetti is in favor of a group of 6 playoff. I need to read more about it, though. It might have been a fake headline.
I bet he hates a 76-team tournament unless it benefits his conference, which it's not going to. We're going to get more SEC teams in the field.
I tell you what he don't hate, that's Greenville. He loves Greenville.
He's a great speaker.
He loves the Greenville.
Hey! Zach Kaplan.
Oh!
Trying to talk to Mike Vrabel. He's sucking face over here.
You can even.
Hey, Mike, take a breather.
Jamie,
Mike, she's pregnant. Easy, guy.
Hey, Mike, she's married.
I said take it easy.
You don't like him, but she's married.
So take it easy.
All right, Zach. What is this segment?
It's done and dusted. Sorry, Jamie, for making bad jokes.
We will see you hour 2, Dog of the Day, Doghouse Tavern, Wade Mentor, and more coming up. Daniel Jones, Farmville Central, back with you after this. I'm not reading Jamie's comment, but Diana Rossini. Nick liked it. Back with you after this.
Hey, O's fans, 2026 Birdland memberships are now on sale. A Birdland membership is the best way to secure the best seats at a great value with exclusive benefits, including unmatched flexibility, priority ticket and event access, discounts, and more.
One more magical moment in time in Baltimore.
Learn more on how you can become a Birdland member today at Orioles.com/memberships.
Is your car making strange noises? Or that check engine light still won't go away? At Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service in Greenville, we take the stress out of car care, from quick oil changes to full service repairs. And diesel truck service too. Our certified technicians deliver high quality work without the high dealership prices. No guesswork, no pressure. Just honest, dependable service to get you back on the road with confidence. Don't let a small issue turn into a costly repair. Stop by today or schedule your service now. Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service. Keeping Greenville moving.
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Man, that was sad when I just realized we have like 6 more hours to pick on Nick.
Yeah. What are you doing after graduation?
He's not graduating until the fall.
Oh. So what is your plan?
Now get this, Chandler. He's just tired of putting in hours to a place and not getting paid for it. I mean,
and he gets made fun of.
Yeah. I mean, what these kids these days, man, they disgust me.
So what's the plans for the summer?
I have a job lined up. Work 3 days a week while taking summer classes.
Okay.
Is it gigolo?
No.
Okay. But Nick will always be invited to these Pirate Radio studios.
Absolutely.
Big fan of Nick.
Just do what I did and just show up. Show up.
You know, maybe not, but
Nick's done with us, dude. Nick we'll never see.
Are you not going to come back in the fall and work?
No, he's done.
Why?
Why? Did you not hear my joke earlier? My sarcasm earlier? He needs money to survive.
Oh. Loser.
I know. Kids these days, man. Let's go out to the Turner Home Team Live line. Joining us for the first time this week, I know Nick has missed this guy, Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone. Hey, Jared.
Flip, how y'all doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm doing good under the circumstances.
Honestly?
Honestly, yeah. Doing as good as I could do.
Do you want to tell the world why you haven't been here all week?
Yeah, so when it happened, the first thing that popped into my mind was 2017 opening night in the NBA, Gordon Hayward. That's what my ankle looked like on Sunday. I shattered it. Like, it was bad.
You shattered your ankle, and they're now calling you Broke Bone instead of J-Bone, I hear.
Yeah. In more ways than one.
So it was that gruesome.
Hold
of
on.
an injury.
What ways? I can only think of one.
Bank account with.
Okay. All right. 10-4.
With the pain medication, ED.
This has been a racy show today, man.
Very racy.
Well, you weren't on that boat. All right, so are you propped up right now? Do you have a cast? Are you on crutches?
Are you on drugs?
I am on drugs. I am on crutches. I do have a cast. Had surgery yesterday. Went really well. And the nerve blocker is starting to wear off, so I'm starting to get the worst of the pain. But hopefully I'll be back in, I think the 18th is my target date, but we'll see.
Can we sign your cast?
It's not really a cast. It's more of a splint, but, I mean, if you want to, you can, I guess.
The 18th? Dude, I don't want to hear you talk about any other players being soft anymore.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. I immediately have a newfound respect for Bo Nix for not playing in the conference championship.
Oh, wow. Respect for Bo. You know what? Something good comes out of every situation.
Good for you, J-Bone.
And for you found respect for Bo Nix. How about that? That makes me smile.
My question to you, J-Bone, is did you cry when it happened, and did somebody get it on camera?
No, actually, I did not cry. I did not scream. I was very proud of myself for how I took it.
Nick Bass doing the job. We got Jarrett live, a photo of him. Is he African American?
He's black.
Well, we do have Jarrett's picture up now on the YouTube chat. That's very good. Very good.
What do you have? What do you have? A black guy up?
Well, his body is covered in cast, and we can't really see, but it appears to be an African American gentleman. Jared, you've changed.
Yeah. Well,
bad bruising.
What if they did the wrong surgery on you?
Yeah, Pigmentation. I got what Robert Downey Jr. got at Tropic Thunder.
And also, now your name's Jerry with the I, with a heart over the I.
All right.
Oh, is that too far? I'm a real man. I talked about my ED earlier, but I'm a real man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, what are we doing? Dog of the day?
Dog of the day, baby. Man, we're having fun on the show, and you can have fun at Dog of the Day this weekend, starting tonight. Music bingo with DJ Wild Willie from
Jared's
7:30 to 9:30.
Willie ain't so wild anymore.
DJ Wild Willie from 7:30 to 9:30. Free pool from 11 to 6. So you guys still got some time for some free pool there in Ayden on 2nd Street. This weekend at the Doghouse Tavern, they're going to have karaoke night tomorrow night with DJ Wild Willie. Every Friday karaoke with DJ Wild Willie from 8:30 to 12:30. And then on Saturday, one of the best acts, one of the best musicians that I like to go see. Musicians is Lonnie Britton. Lonnie Britton's going to be there.
Big name.
Saturday night. No cover at all at the Doghouse Tavern. So a lot of fun this weekend at the Doghouse Tavern. Thank you for your sponsorship of the Dog of the Day that we're going to do right now.
Dog of the Day, I was a loser last week, had Andrei Svechnikov. I wish I had over 2.5 penalties. That guy couldn't stay out of the box. He's like Mike Vrabel. So I will not go first. I will pat. Did any of you guys win last week?
No, man. I stink. I have not won yet, so I need to get off the schneid.
I don't know. Jared, did you win?
I took a future Knicks to win the East.
Ooh, that one's looking spicy right now. All right, well, I guess I'm still on the box then, because on the tee box. So this week I am going. I got two options, and since it's Nick's last Dog of the Day, he will be picking my pick. Nick, your options are Jordan Staal point. So that could be an assist, that could be a goal, and it's plus 180. I mean, I feel like that's kind of high just for 1 point from Jordan Staal. Now, we both think this is a low-scoring game, so that affects how many goals and assists there are in the game. But Jordan Staal point plus 180, or Sebastian Aho over half a goal plus 185. So very similar with the payout. And Nick, am I going with Sebastian Aho goal or Jordan Staal point?
Zach Kaplan just left, and apparently I'm imitating him. Sebastian Aho goal.
Sebastian Aho goal. We had Seth Jarvis get one last game. I guess as Wade Minner will point out in a moment, Aho hit some empty netters or something, but a legit goal for Sebastian Aho happens tonight, plus 185 D.
I'm going with, and man, the other night, Philadelphia had 2 goals in the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
I feel like this could be an easy one tonight, unless it goes like it did the other night.
Yeah, true.
I'm going to go under half a goal in the first 10 minutes plus 100.
I like this, Nick. Do you like this pick? Nick is cooking something there. Shirley and Nick are laughing. I hope it has a payoff for us eventually. But Nick, do you like no goal first 10 minutes? Stink face.
Stink face. Stink face. That's stink face.
You got the stink face.
Stink face alert.
I like it, Sean. I like it.
All right, that's what I'm going with. Plus 100, no goals in the first 10 minutes of tonight's ball game.
All right.
Puck game.
Jared. All right, Jared, you're up.
I really like Chandler's pick. That's a good play there. But I'll go Ehlers anytime goal plus 245.
Houghton Ehlers. Ehlers goal for the Hurricanes. So we're all going Canes tonight on our Doghouse Tavern Dog of the Day. Jared, any takes that you know, sometimes when I am off for a few days, I'm like, man, I wish I was there today so I could talk about this topic. Has anything happened that you were frustrated you couldn't get out?
Austin Reeves, kind of a bum. They're calling him Austin 316 for all the wrong reasons because he went 3 for 16. Yeah, that guy stinks. And LeBron's doing everything he can, but Thunder team's too good for a team with only 1 star.
All right.
And also, Taylor Sheridan should get back to making movies. All his TV shows suck.
Well, hold on now.
Great. They're all great. Wind River, Hell or High Water, Sicario. All these shows do not even come close to those.
Now, is he a landman? Is he landman?
Yeah, he's Landman.
I like Landman.
Yeah, I mean,
I like Billy Bob.
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton's great, but
No, you're right. Those are some great movies. But look, man, he had one hit with, what was it, Yellowstone?
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, man, we're going to literally bring barrels of cash and just drop them at your doorstep. Just write a bunch of crap that's kind of like Yellowstone, and we'll put it on TV. And he's like, you got it.
I mean, I can't crap on somebody unless I'm in that situation. But as somebody who's broke, I would like to just see people stop selling their soul and just make the best possible art.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like that, but would you sell your soul right now if you had the opportunity, Jerry?
No, not my soul. I mean, I like maybe like my truck.
Your ankle.
I need that. I didn't realize how much I needed it.
That is true. Ankle is a very important part of the body.
Necessity.
Yeah, I would say. All right, man. Well, look, Rajay Harris got through it. Your situation's probably a little more dire than Parker Bird's was, but I think you can pull through this.
Yeah, I think I got it. I mean, I'm gonna be back walking in like 6 weeks. So
6 weeks.
Yeah, I got to be off of it for 4 with the stent, and then 2 weeks with the boot. I still can't put pressure on it.
One day you will walk again.
1%, brother.
Yep, 1%. Appreciate y'all.
Mom making spaghetti.
No, I think we're.
Are your knees weak?
Hibachi.
Hibachi.
Yeah, hibachi.
Gilbert Arenas. All right. All right, Jay Broke Bone. We will talk to you soon, man.
All right, see y'all. Miss y'all.
Miss you too, man.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice, sweet.
I miss Jarrett.
I miss him too.
I like old Jarrett being around.
I really miss him.
Talking some sports. He's good to talk sports with. Good to josh around with. Boy, Nick had some fun with the video there. What is that nurse doing? Looks like she's about to put her in the Kurt Angle ankle lock. Better be careful.
Okay, I have
Kurt
to
Angle.
take responsibility for the picture because, okay, so.
Well, I said, first of all, we
they
should
said,
have a full
and John
body
Gilbert
cast.
said.
Yes,
So,
and I suggested it should be from the scene from Naked Gun where the guy is in the hospital
that
bed
O.J.
with.
That was OJ?
So my suggestion was to grab that scene and use the guy in the cast in the
O.J.
full body,
Simpson.
which I forgot was.
Is that why you were laughing so hard?
Jared was the juice?
The juice is blues.
Because it was an inadvertent mistake. I did
J-Bone.
not. I had completely forgotten it was OJ that was in the.
J-Bone. The J stands for juice.
And so when he put it up and y'all pointed it out, it went. Oh.
It would not shock me with Jared and the feisty attitude he has that he ends up with a similar OJ
gosh.
career path.
I just didn't mean to do
It's not a white Bronco. It's a black Avalanche.
Yeah,
If the cast don't fit, you must have quit.
and that's what made it even funnier was that I did not mean for that to happen, but it happened, and then it just spiraled from there.
Yeah, I wanted to do the fish and SpongeBob who answers the door in a full body cast and then falls down the stairs, but she said that, and now that I realize it's O.J. Simpson, that is 10 times funnier.
That I see why
that's comedy.
That's why I was in tears over here. I mean, between that and the video mishap we had earlier today, it's been adventurous.
Is that a black man?
I am going to do my best not to have Jarrett completely hate me by calling him soft and stuff. But he is like the ultimate. Oh, Joel Embiid is a wimp,
a bum,
a wuss, a bum. He's not playing. Kevin Durant, loser, bum. Actually, that's me talking. But this guy's hurt. This guy's not hurt. Go play. and now it's going to take him like 4 months to walk down the hall. But I'm going to do my best not to say stuff like that because I know he'll get really angry. And I would only do it to rile him up, only because of the way he is regarding sports injuries and stuff. But obviously, we hope he recovers.
He never explained how he broke it.
I just thought about that, Chan, right when you said that.
He never explained how.
That's a conversation for next Thursday, Dog of the Day.
There you go.
All right. So one more time, Dog of the Day.
But can we keep the cast picture though?
Well, yeah, he's going to have the cast
for 6 weeks
until he walks in here and we see him without a full body cast. I'm assuming he's in a full body cast.
Okay,
so that's the picture. Jared has Hudson Ehlers goal. What's his real name? Nikolai Ehlers goal. I have Sebastian Aho goal. Chandler is going the opposite way.
Yeah, I'm going under no goal first 10 minutes of the game.
Under no goal. He's going negative goals.
Yeah, man.
How's that happen?
Yeah.
It goes through the back of the net.
Yeah.
No goal first 10 minutes. Yes. I might jump on that.
Plus 100. I already got money on it.
If
10 to win 20.
I need the Royals and Guardians to stop scoring, and I might jump on that with you. All right. Thank you, Chan Man, and thank you, Doghouse Tavern.
Yeah, absolutely. Go out there this weekend. They're going to have karaoke tomorrow night, and then Saturday, Lonnie Britton. If you've never heard Lonnie Britton play, you got to go out there to the Doghouse Tavern right there on 2nd Street in Ayden.
All right. When we return, you want to feel a little fresh? We're going to add some Minter to the show. Wade Minter, PA announcer, Lenovo Center, Carolina Hurricanes. We'll talk Canes and Flyers after these words.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time for bats, balls, and turkey calls. Working on that grand slam? Swing into turkey season with a perfect shotgun to knock that gobbler out of the park. Brite, Mossberg, Weatherby, Savage, Beretta, Rossi, CVA, and Browning, you name it, we've got it. Choose from the largest selection in Eastern NC. We'll make you blow fans away. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Jeff Stein here, back at you from Brown & Wood Buick GMC. And guess what, Pirate Nation? It's truck month only at Brown & Wood Buick GMC. We got 1500s, 2.9 for 72 months, 2500 HDs, 4.9%, 2026 Elevation. This is the deal of the month. The 1500 Crew Cab with the TurboMax engine, $11,549 in savings. And check this out, Pirate fans. That's 20% off MSRP. Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
The new Papa John's oven toasted sandwiches are here. Try the Philly cheesesteak, chicken bacon ranch, and steak and mushroom starting at just $7.99. Chef-crafted oven toasted sandwiches filled with fresh toppings, melty sharp cheese, and savory sauces on ciabatta bread, brushed with special garlic sauce, and toasted. Available for pickup or delivery. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch bundt cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a bundt cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bundt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
Michael's
and Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels and Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels and Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Is your car making strange noises? Or that check engine light still won't go away? At Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service in Greenville, we take the stress out of car care, from quick oil changes to full service repairs. And diesel truck service too. Our certified technicians deliver high quality work without the high dealership prices. No guesswork, no pressure. Just honest, dependable service to get you back on the road with confidence. Don't let a small issue turn into a costly repair. Stop by today or schedule your service now. Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service, keeping Greenville moving.
It's bow time. Remember those bologna biscuits you grew up on? Well, they're back and better than ever at Bojangles. Bite into a southern tradition with our new fried bologna biscuit. It's a thick slice of savory bologna seared and served hot off the griddle on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. And right now, you can get 2 of them for just $5. But hurry in. This deal is only available for a limited time, only at Bojangles. It's bow time.
This is Mac McCarthy, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years. You can shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, this has been a weird show so far. We'll see how the back half of it goes. We'll talk some Canes now with Wade Minter, the PA announcer for the Carolina Hurricanes at the Lenovo Center. And had a chance to talk to Wade a couple hours ago as we talked about what has happened so far and what could happen ahead for the Carolina Hurricanes and the Stanley Cup playoffs. Here's my chat with Wade. Today on Pirate Radio Live, the PA announcer for the Carolina Hurricanes at the Lenovo Center. He is Wade Minter. Wade, good to have you back on. How you doing, sir?
Doing great. It's finally getting a little rain up here in Raleigh.
Oh, yeah. Same here, which has affected the American Athletic Conference softball tournament, which is going on here in Greenville this year, as the Pirates hopefully can play later tonight. But the roof will be on in Philly, so there will be hockey coming up tonight. I was going to say a night off for you, Wade, with a road game, but I know in years past you've done events at bars and restaurants and things like that. You doing anything fun tonight, or are you watching from your home?
A little of both. So I'll be having some fun at the Carolina Ale House in Cary. That's going to be the home of our official watch parties throughout the playoffs, and tonight will be no different. So we'll be out there doing some games, doing some prizes, watching some hockey, cheering on the Canes from Wake County.
Awesome. Good deal. Folks in the area, make sure to check that out. Sounds like a fun evening. Wade, man, it was a hectic, stressful evening, I guess, the other night as the Hurricanes were able to win Game 2 in overtime. And I tell you what, how good this team is, Wade, or at least from my vantage point. They get down 2-0 pretty much immediately, and I still thought, okay, I think they can still win this game. I mean, do you have that feeling with this current Hurricanes roster?
I do. I think that they have the ability to beat any team out there. It was a little bit of a test because the stats were all that the Canes had never trailed a single second in the playoffs up until about 4 minutes into Game 2 when Philly scored twice in, I think, 46 seconds. And you didn't lead again until the end of overtime. So you got to wonder if the team had been reading the headlines like, oh, yeah, we never trail. A little bit of a gut punch there to go down early on a couple of goals and have to fight your way back. But, they dug down deep and got some contributions from a few different folks and were able to make it count, go up 2-0.
And Freddie Anderson, spectacular shutout in Game 1. And then I don't know how the heck the puck didn't go in the net more for the Flyers the other night, but that was incredible to watch.
Yeah, Freddie is definitely dialed in. This is like vintage Freddie. I think the Canes did a very good job of managing his workload throughout the season to not put too much wear and tear on him as an older goalie. They pretty much stuck to a very strict AB rotation with him and Brandon Bussey. And, I think a lot of people were expecting to see Brandon Bussey at some point during the first round, and you really couldn't because Freddie was playing so well. He was winning a lot of games for the teams. He was facing a barrage of shots and keeping the vast majority of them out. And, he doesn't really show any signs of wear at this point, which hopefully that continues.
Wade Minter joining us. Wade, Canes were in the penalty box a lot in Game 2, and I know Svechnikov had 3 penalties by himself and was on the way home from Sports Trivia and heard Maniscalco and Trip Tracy, and then not kind of almost disgust in their voice, like, you got to stop doing this. You got to stop. And I know every penalty's different. There was one in particular where a Flyer kind of lowered his head, and there was a high sticking call. And I kind of like watching this, Wade. I've told you in the past, but like, just as a fan where I don't know all the ins and outs, so I can just root for them to win and not worry about it.
Sure.
But from your vantage point, like, is it a discipline thing? Do they need to play cleaner? Is it just bad luck? How do you explain the penalties and the number of them?
Yeah, kind of my take on penalties, especially in the playoffs, is that you have one of 2 games and it's going to be one or the other. Either call all the penalties or call none of the penalties. And Game 1 was kind of a call none of the penalties type game. Game 2 was a call all the penalties type game. And, I think for whatever reason, since he's been in the league, Svetch has kind of had a target on his back from the officials. They'll call stuff on him that they let slide on a bunch of other people. And I don't know why, and I'm not the first one to kind of notice that. But, Svetch is an instigator. He likes mixing things up. You'll see him with a smile on his face in there trying to stir up things. And he just ends up taking a lot of stick penalties, trippings, hookings, slashings, high stickings. And I think that's a little bit of they're watching for him more so than other players on that. And I think a little bit of it is just that's kind of the game he plays, and you take a little bit of the good with the bad there. But no, I think especially if you see that you're going into one of the games where it's like, okay, this is a call all the penalties game. You really have to double down your discipline because, you don't want to give the Flyers power play a shot. That's how they got their first goal of the 2 in Game 2. And, I'm sure that Svetch knows he needs to be more disciplined, but when you're out on the ice and the adrenaline's high, I think you just become who you are.
And it happens in all sports, Wade. You get that stigma on you or that reputation, whether it's right or wrong.
Sure.
And yeah, they're watching you maybe more so than watching others. Wade Minter joining us. Heard a lot about, Seth Jarvis kind of getting out of his rut. First of all, was he in a rut, Wade? How important was that goal for him?
Is a huge goal because the Canes have swept the first 6 games of the playoffs with almost no contribution from their top line.
Yeah.
The Aho, Jarvis, Fetch line has been very, very quiet. The Stankoven line has been carrying all of the play. The fourth line of Mark Jankowski's is bringing the physicality. The shutdown line, Jordan Stahl line's been doing what they need to do. But the first line's been very, very quiet. They haven't had a lot of good looks. They haven't had a lot of finish. So on the one hand, you can say, that's bad that, you're not getting production out of the top line with all those 20 goal scorers from the regular season. On the other hand, you can say, well, you want depth scoring. You want other people to be able to carry the load. And that's what the Stankoven line has done to a T. So you can say, well, if the first line's not really getting going, that's bad news for the Canes. You can also look at it as if that first line does get going, like who's going to stop them?
On that note, we're about due for an Aho goal here soon.
He got a couple of empty netters in the first round, I think, against Ottawa. But he's been quiet. Svetch has been quiet. Jarvis has been quiet. So, and the Jarvis goal came after they moved him onto the Stahl line. So I think everyone kind of in the room knows that line is snake bit for whatever reason, and being able to unlock production from that line, I think, is going to be a key as they go deeper in the playoffs.
Wade Mitzer joining us. Wade, if you're looking for playoff MVPs, you got to go Stankoven for all the goals. You got to go Freddie Anderson for the great goaltending play. How about Miller and the acquisition and just watching? He's all over the ice, and Trip Tracy was raving about him the other night in overtime. How about him in particular and the defense for the Canes? How have they looked through 6 games in the playoffs?
They've looked great, and Keandre Miller's turned into the player the Canes thought they were getting when they traded for him, which is amazing. He's big body, he's got size, he's got skill, he can skate. His lunging stick play to knock a puck away from a breakaway was a thing of beauty. No penalty. He looked like Slavin out there. And while this isn't the Canes defense of the past, where they're very much down on like shot suppression and things like that, I think what you saw during the Ottawa series and what you're seeing in the Philly series is that there's just no room to do anything in the defensive zone. Like, they are in the right place at the right time. They're pressuring. You can't make decisions because they're on you so quick. And I think they're a big part of why the Canes are 6-0 in the playoffs, because there's just no room for the opponents to move out there.
It's going to be a hot building tonight, Wade. This game 3. You can't win the series tonight if you're Carolina. You can't lose it if you're Philly, but it's huge. If you're down 3-0, I'm not saying the Flyers or any team gives up, but, man, that mountain is a tough one to climb. So it's almost, all in tonight if you're Philadelphia. So what kind of the first period, I guess, the first 5-10 minutes going to be very important tonight, right, Wade?
It is, yeah. You'll really see the tone there. And there's a lot of parallels, I think, so far in round 2 to the Canes-Ottawa series in round 1, where the Canes had a pretty dominant win in game 1 against Ottawa and against Philly. Game 2 against Ottawa went to double overtime. Game 2 against Philadelphia was a minute and 4 seconds away from being into double overtime. In both of those cases, the Canes managed to get the overtime goal. And I think you saw in the Ottawa series that really let a lot of the air out of the tires of the Senators. Having been on the other side of a few of those, I think the Canes can tell you that it's really deflating to go that hard, to be in a position where you were probably the better team, and then, go down 2-0 going back to your building. So that'll be really interesting to see. Like, does this play out kind of like the Ottawa series does, where, the Philadelphia Flyers gave it all they had and are a little let down, or do they dig deep, find something else? That I think is what you're going to see in the tone of the first 10 minutes or so of the first period tonight.
Sabres win game 1 of their series, Wade. I've gone over this a lot this week. They'll play game 2 of that series Friday. Game 4 of Canes Flyers is Saturday. And if things go the Canes way, good grief, we're looking at a long layoff again, even a longer one than the first time around. But work to do there. But how about the Montreal-Buffalo series? Is this one you see going for a while?
I think so. I mean, both of them are really, really good teams. I think they both play similar styles. I think, Buffalo's got the edge on the offensive side. Montreal's got the edge in defense and goaltending. They're both really good teams. Montreal swept the Hurricanes in the season series this season. Buffalo has been getting nothing but better as the season goes on. And that is one where I would be shocked if you saw it, a 4 or 5 game series. I think the two teams are very evenly matched. They're both very good. Either one of them could come out of that series and contend for a place in the Stanley Cup final.
Carolina, obviously the overwhelming favorite to win the East now. It was a minus 220, something like that when I looked at 190, something like that. How do they handle that pressure, Wade? I mean, they've been in the playoffs. They've been in this scenario so long now. You would hope they would embrace it and say, hey, we are the boss in the East. We deserve to be in the Stanley Cup. Is this a team that is old enough, veteran enough to have that kind of mindset, you think?
I think so. I mean, there have been a lot of Eastern Conference Final disappointment over the past 8 years. And, on the one hand, getting to the conference final 3 years out of that run is amazing. On the other hand, getting one win out of 12 is not ideal.
Yeah.
But at least from where I sit up on press row, I feel like it's a different mindset. A lot of this veteran core that's been together for a long time seems to have learned and grown from kind of the misses when the playoffs get deep. I feel like there's a different mindset now. It seems like they're approaching it differently. It seems like these are the ones who've gotten close, and it's, molded them and shaped them, as opposed to running into those Florida teams that got close and then they steamroll you, or running into the Boston teams that get close and then they steamroll you. I think that this team is different. And you'll never find out until you get into a conference final and prove that you can win 4 games. But I think the mindset around the team is one of experience, and I think that should play to their favor.
Feels like the Canes are, to use like a Game of Thrones reference, they're fighting their battles here, and then the White Walkers out in Colorado are looming kind of beyond the wall. Colorado is doing what Carolina's doing basically, and maybe even in a more dominant fashion out west. So it looks like, Wade, a crash course. Hurricanes, Avalanche, but a lot of hockey to be played. But Colorado looking good, right?
Yeah, that Colorado team is a wagon. They are going in with, I think, kind of average goaltending. Scott Wedgwood is not necessarily an elite goaltender, but they've got so many weapons on offense. They've got a lot of offense from the blue line with Cale Makar and team. They're very well coached. They are very, very dangerous. And, I think if you're looking at the math, you can see that it is a more likely outcome, Canes Avs finals. I don't think Minnesota's beating them, and I don't think Anaheim or Vegas is beating them. So, if you are the Canes, you manage to get the Eastern Conference final monkey off your back, and you're facing Colorado, you are facing an incredibly good team.
I think you hit on a little bit there, Wade. I was talking to intern Nick, Canes Prospects, yesterday, asking him why it seems like things are so much more wide open offensive in the West as opposed to the East, and his simple answer was goaltending. Goaltending is better with some of these Eastern teams, but I don't know if it's a coincidence or what, Wade, but you were seeing like 7-5 scores in the West as opposed to 3-2, 3-1, 2-1 scores in the East.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think the West has been a lot more wide open. Some of that, I think, is because the balance between offensive talent and defensive and goaltending talent is wider at West. I think the East has to play a little more of a smash mouth style of hockey to advance. And if you end up in that spot where you've got, Colorado who can hang up 9 on a team pretty easily, and the Canes who tend to grind out, 2-1, 3-0, 3-2 type victories, whose system will prevail? Can a shutdown defense and a shot suppression team take out a very prolific offense? Does the offense eventually just kind of overwhelm any team out there? Like, that'll be the story to see if you get to that point.
For now, it's taking care of the Flyers Game 3 coming up tonight in Philadelphia. Wade, always enjoy it, man. Thank you so much for joining us with your insight and opinions, and we'll do it again down the road, man.
All right, Clip. Thanks for having me out there. Hope the rain holds off for the Pirates, and we'll see you in the next round, hopefully.
Us today on Pirate Wade Minter joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Canes and Flyers tonight at 8 o'clock. Could be a great sports night if they are able to get some softball in. You're going to have some primetime Canes and ECU softball rolling on your multiple devices tonight. Good Thursday sports evening. We'll take a break, come back, have more for you. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Still to come on the show, Jay Tyndall talked to Ellerby about his budding music career. Trying to track down Coach Hud and also Rajay Harris. We will hear from Daniel Jones, the head coach out at Farmville Central, their baseball team advancing to round 2 of the state playoffs. A lot more to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday after this.
Attention furniture buyers, save now during the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture. After 89 years in business, they're closing their doors forever. Time is running out. All remaining Serta mattresses and Lazy Boy recliners must go. Every mattress and recliner in every size and comfort level, all priced to sell immediately. You will never ever see Serta mattresses or Lazy Boy recliners at such drastic low prices again. Hurry to the massive store closing liquidation at Bostic Sugg Furniture, 2115 East Fire Tower Road in Greenville. See store for details.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken Grifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie. Looking for a night out that's a little different? At Encino Mexican Steakhouse. Bold Mexican flavors meet premium steakhouse tradition. Sink your knife into perfectly cooked, hand-cut steaks. Savor rich, authentic dishes inspired by Mexican culinary heritage and pair it all with a handcrafted cocktail. Encino Mexican Steakhouse, where Mexican flavor meets steakhouse perfection. On Memorial Drive in Greenville or online at EncinoRestaurant.com.
Looking for a zero-turn mower? Buy what the pros buy, where the pros buy at Ron Ayers Motorsports, your local authorized Hustler dealer. Shop the full lineup of Hustler residential zero-turn mowers, known for their reliability, speed, and heavy-duty build quality. Hustler mowers all feature thick fabricated decks, one-piece steel frames, and Hustler's trademark smooth track steering. Come see us today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Looking for the perfect bottle of wine or something a little more unique? Discover Simply Divine Oil and Wine in Arlington Village. With a huge selection of hand-picked wines and gourmet olive oils, there's something for every taste. Not sure what to choose? Kimberly and her expert team are always ready to guide you, answer your questions, and help you find your new favorite. Join the fun with wine tastings twice a month or test your knowledge at trivia every Thursday. Follow Simply Divine Oil and Wine on Facebook and Instagram to stay in the know. Simply Divine Oil and Wine. Elevate your pour.
Take your family, friends, and kids down to Play It Again Sports this spring sports season. We have all the hottest new equipment for the upcoming softball and baseball season, along with a huge selection of quality used sporting and fitness equipment. Whether you're a golfer, a bike rider, a soccer player, or a fitness enthusiast, we will have exactly what you need. Don't forget to do your spring cleaning and load up all the equipment that you no longer need or doesn't fit. Bring it down to the store and get paid on the spot. Play It Again Sports across from the Nissan dealership on Greenville Boulevard.
In Beaufort County, success is built together. The Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce connects leaders, supports local businesses, and helps our community thrive. From networking to community events, the Chamber is building a stronger Beaufort County every day. Get involved, grow your network, and help shape the future of beautiful Washington.
For more information on the Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce, including future events and membership, visit WBCChamber.com.
This is former ECU football player Bryce Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Hey, Pirate Nation, don't miss a second of the action. Download the free Pirate Radio app today and take us with you wherever you go. You can listen to all of your favorite shows, including this one, Pirate Radio Live, or you can catch up anytime with our archive content like all of our Pirate Radio podcasts. That includes all of our great guests that we have throughout the week. We had all the area high school baseball coaches, RV, Ronald Vincent, Corey Skinner, Jason Mills, Pat McRae, Daniel Jones is coming up in the next hour. So if you missed any of that, it is everything you love about Pirate Radio. It's right in your pocket. It's right at your fingertips. So just search Pirate Radio in your app store and download it now. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Alex Harper says, I love Wade Minter. Canes in 4. Hurricanes and Flyers coming up tonight. Let's talk movies for a brief moment, because Nick saw a movie starring Adam Scott entitled
Hokum.
Hokum. Like Hokum Horns?
Close enough, yeah.
A horror?
Yeah, definitely horror.
How many basses would you give it? How many bass fish?
I gave it 4 out of 5 basses.
Okay, that's a pretty good score. I didn't love the trailer that I just watched.
I don't think I really watched many trailers except when I would go to a different movie and they'd show maybe like 20 seconds of it, and the trailer they'd show there was not maybe like interesting, but the word of mouth that got out about the movie online was kind of like, all right, I think I might want to see this.
Good to hear. I used to love, people would complain movie starts at 3, then they go in there and they watch 15 minutes of trailers. I love trailers. Like, this is pre-YouTube. Like, back in the day, I loved movie trailers.
I also love movie trailers. I think trailers show off way too much of a movie, and I
agree.
despise that. And now,
I wonder, Shirley, has it always been that way, or is that a recent... I feel like...
What's that again?
We could watch trailers and not be spoiled back in the day, but maybe it was because I was a kid and I didn't really pay attention. But like Nick's saying, I agree with him now, I try not to watch too much of a trailer because it kind of gives away all the good parts.
Well, yeah, it gives away all the good parts, and then there are trailers, and I don't know how trailers are nowadays because I have to be honest, it's been a long time since I've watched one that got my attention. But there are some trailers out there that give away every decent point in the story, and then the rest of it was just straight caca.
I like the vague trailers. And
yes, me too.
And I just saw a movie I really want to see because of the trailers got me intrigued, and that would be Clayface.
Yes.
Now, that is a Batman villain?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know much about Clayface, but the trailer is awesome, and it's not giving away much of anything, I don't feel like.
No.
But that got me excited to see that movie. Also, another one, is it Obsession or Obsessed?
Yeah, Obsession.
That is very unsettling.
It makes you feel like, okay, I kind of want to see this just to see how far it goes.
That one, like, raised the hair on my arms a little bit. So that one I'm interested to see. I'm trying to find out. Now I'm kind of in the mood to watch a movie, and I'm seeing what's streaming. I believe Send Help might be on. It says Hulu and Disney Plus, so I should be able to see that.
That's a good one.
You like that?
I did, yeah.
Marty Supreme is available.
Spectacular.
Which one of those would you watch first?
Marty Supreme, 100%. You just the first scene, you just got to get over that, and the rest of the movie is spectacular.
Okay.
It's going to catch you off guard.
And nothing else really I'm seeing here. Nick, so I grew up in the arcades playing Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
Oh.
And for that reason, I saw the trailer for Street Fighter, and just seeing those old characters flooded me with nostalgia. Yeah. And I will say the last Mortal Kombat that I watched, which was like, I feel like around COVID time or something.
It was. I
it was like,
yeah.
I remember thinking it was pretty good.
It was okay.
Yeah. So I do want to see Street Fighter. I talked to Jared about it, and I do think like Cody Rhodes is in it, right?
Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and then there's a New Japan wrestler in there as well. But
that's gonna take me out of
glad
it.
Jared's
probably
not here to hear that because he would make fun of me for saying that.
But Cody Rhodes is playing Gal, I believe is the name, the guy with the big, big blonde hair. So that's probably going to take me out of it. But yeah, just from a nostalgia standpoint, I think I do want to see that.
I'm gonna yell "whoa" whenever he's on screen every time.
Cody Rhodes,
whoa!
And I'm not a Cody Rhodes fan.
No.
Any other movies, streaming or theaters that I should watch or the public should watch?
I'm trying to think. There's really nothing. At least over the past few weeks, I saw Faces of Death, which is a remake of the original Faces of Death, and it was okay, but it wasn't anything that like I'm like wanting to go see again. And I keep seeing people talk about the Michael Jackson biopic.
Yeah, I have no interest in that.
No, I don't understand how it made that much money. And
well,
I guess it's
again,
just 'cause
that's
his name.
and it's probably people of a certain age, and like I said, with nostalgia, people probably enjoy that if they grew up with it.
And it's nostalgia to an extent of being able to kind of somewhat relive those magical moments of like when he first did the moonwalk. in that award show, or like the premiere of the Thriller. Because if you're my age, you still remember where you were when the midnight premiere of Thriller came out on MTV. I mean, you were glued to your television. So, so there is a nostalgia part of it. For me, it's the music. It's the music I grew up on. So I would go for that. But it doesn't get into the nitty gritty of, all the controversy that surrounded him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it cuts off before you get to that point.
Thriller was released in 1982. I was born in 1981. I have a memory. I'm going to say it was preschool, so I wasn't in school yet, but I do have a memory of being at Miss Stocks' house and my mom picking me up, and Thriller was on the TV, and I saw the last cut. And the eyes. I cried. I was scared.
I can tell you exactly where I was, because it was downstairs in the den of the very house I live in now, but it was a house I grew up in. And I remember being really excited because I was at my best friend Suzanne's house, and she had cable and I did not. So
turn on the MTV.
So MTV. So so it was a whole deal. We arranged so that I could stay the night. So we had to do the chores to get all the chores done, so that Mom had no choice but to say yes. And then we prepared and drank as much caffeine as we could to stay up till midnight, and then I watched it, and it was awesome. And I love Halloween, but I don't like being scared. But that was an awesome experience.
Awesome.
There was nothing like it at the time either.
Yeah.
So and that just made it. I mean, and his videos were known to be more theatrical than they were just standard videos.
Yeah.
So it was fun to watch.
Something that's gone away in modern music videos. They don't really do them like that anymore.
No. And it's sad, really.
They don't make them like they used to.
Nope, they sure don't. Back in my day.
Some details coming out about the new NCAA tournament format.
Oh, yeah, it's disgusting.
76 total teams in the tournament, adds 8 more teams to the field, 12 games before the 64-team bracket begins. 24 teams, 12 games is the opening round. They're calling it the opening round. It's March 17th and 18th, Wednesday and Thursday.
Ugh. I don't like any of this.
Well, but is that so? Is the tournament the following week,
or is this
going
to be
moving it to Friday, Saturday?
No. If they do that, no.
Throw the tournament out.
They better not do that.
No,
well, that's my thinking, because they normally do the first round right after they normally do the round of 64 right after the first round, this first four.
The play-in games usually are Monday and Tuesday night.
No, it's Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, excuse me.
Yeah, and then they start games Thursday. So
I know that.
What back a day? That's disgusting.
No, I need to figure out what this means.
What I suggest you do is, if you're going to do that, don't screw with the timeline. Just add the games to the front end. So you take those extra games and put them in the Wednesday slot. Tuesday, Wednesday slot, and then keep the schedule the exact same.
Now, how are they able to play all these games in Dayton? Well, they're not in Dayton. They will be played at 12 campus sites.
Interesting.
How do you feel about that? Now, for the 16 seeds, that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because they're going to pack their gyms.
Yeah.
And that'll be fun.
So,
there's a chance we could do this.
How do you decide?
There's a chance.
How do you decide which campus gets the
I guess
game?
The higher 12 seed, whoever,
they're going
to
use net rankings to decide the higher seed.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No crossover matchups. Automatic qualifier versus automatic qualifier. At-large versus at-large. The problem is, so it's going to be, the teams included in this opening round will be the 12 lowest seeded automatic qualifiers. Garbage.
Yeah.
That's garbage. And the 12 lowest seeded at-large teams. It should be all at-large teams.
Yeah. Because it is dumb that like a mid-major lower that wins their conference tournament is just not going to make the tournament at all.
And you know what? I'm reading the women's.
Oh, no!
The whole time.
The whole time. You made such a stink over it.
Well, I mean...
Hey, you know what? We're even, bud.
No discrimination. They could both be the same.
No, we just inadvertently made a funny and didn't mean to. He did one.
I'm going to say that they're... I would assume they're all going to be the same except the days.
I would hope
because the women's tournament starts after the men's tournament. So that makes a lot more sense. That was funny, though.
We just did an entire segment on the women's tournament.
Yeah. So now you know how the women's tournament is going to play out. And yes, Shirley, we do have a chance because we have a much better chance of Kim McNeil's team going to the postseason than the men's team right now.
And yes, I agree.
We got a chance.
Postseason at Minji's.
When we return, Jay Tyndall and Ellerby one-on-one, talking music and more, and Daniel Jones, former Central head baseball coach, all coming up hour 3, Pirate Radio Live after this.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Hey Pirate Nation, Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Does this warm weather find you dreaming about weekends on the water? Make it happen with a boat loan from First Flight Credit Union. Whether you're upgrading your fishing boat, cruising with your family, or chasing sunsets, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, and fast and local decisions, so you can spend less time waiting and more time boating. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, Newbern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary. All local residents are membership eligible. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple-authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I was just reading Reddit, least funny Saturday Night Live cast member ever. And
Good evening, cowards.
I grew up on Saturday Night Live. Shirley, you as well. Do you remember Robert Downey Jr. on Saturday Night Live? That was before my time.
I don't remember him on. I remember him being on Saturday Night Live, but I don't remember ever watching him, like tuning in and actually seeing him on camera.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen a sketch with him. It says Robert Downey Jr., terrific actor, but had zero talent for sketch comedy.
Well, sketch comedy is very, very different. You've got to be real good at improvisation, and even though improv is not exactly what Saturday Night Live is, there are elements to it that you have to play off of, especially when a sketch goes wrong, which is why they're so good at what they do, because they rarely break. That's why it's so funny when they do, because they just don't do it. And so it does surprise me a little bit that it would be Robert Downey Jr. I mean, just because I thought he was kind of funny as Iron Man. I mean, he's not like funny, but I mean...
Funny how?
It gave me a little chuckle.
The clown?
Yeah, and, you know. Do I amuse you? Yes. You made me chuckle just a little.
Look, that is a skill. That is a talent. Much like music. Something I wish I could do.
Musical guest.
Thank you, Nick.
Great transition.
Play
there,
the
by the
guitar. Ellerby went one-on-one with Jay Tyndall to talk about his aspiring, budding career. Let's hear that right now.
Welcome into another special episode of Pirate Radio Live here. Got a nice guest in Studio C with me, a Greenville guy who is aspiring to be your next musician on the scenes. It is Jay Tyndall. Jay, welcome. How are you doing?
Great, man. Thanks for having me.
A lot of people may recognize your face if they're watching us. They're listening to you. They've heard of Jay Tyndall. Your family name is known around here. You're a Greenville kid. You graduated from Rose in 2024, but music has become your life. Give us a little update after graduating high school, where you've been and what you're trying to do.
Yeah, man. So born and raised here, but currently right now I'm out in Nashville, Tennessee, in school at Lipscomb University, and finishing my business degree up, and pursuing music outside of school, which has been amazing.
Why music?
Yeah, man. So growing up, I never really dreamed of doing anything related to music, but growing up, like, I lived this life that I had the privilege to grow up in Eastern North Carolina, and just amazing, man, because I started music. I picked up music during COVID when there was nothing to do, because couldn't do anything. School was out, everything was kind of shut down, but I picked up music, started teaching myself how to play the guitar, and I was going to my church and started playing for the youth group, and started leading worship, and then I started writing songs, and man, like, it's crazy because I never imagined me doing something like this, and I feel like the Lord kind of put me in a position where I could find a passion for it, and just kind of started writing and exploring writing some country songs, and just telling stories, man. I think that's the biggest thing, is like I've fallen in love with telling stories through songs, and just grown just by being in Nashville for a year and a half, being in Music City, just growing as a writer and an artist, and trying to find that brand to build behind. So yeah.
So I mean, I've watched you grow up. I've seen you play sports.
Yes, sir.
And I know your brothers. They play sports, and I think of you. But you didn't start your music career until COVID, which just like 6 years ago. You did not do musical lessons, or
well, I mean, I did stuff in elementary school, like, because, I kind of had to.
What was required?
Like, yeah, it was required. But, like, I mean, growing up, my uncle always, would play, like, Friday nights in Greenville. Like, he would play, like, pop-up events and stuff. But, I kind of didn't really get my music inspiration until, I was, in that year when there was nothing to do. And I just realized that I kind of just was very grounded with it and enjoyed it. And I just realized that there was kind of like a whole vision that I had in my head at 16. And like I'm 20 now, and I'm kind of starting to see that being carried out. And it's really cool because I feel like nobody's really ever, moved to Nashville. Well, people have moved to Nashville from Greenville, but like have built a whole brand behind, their music. And I want to make that known because a lot of people out in Nashville, man, like are there trying to, become the next, big thing. And they don't know their true identity behind what they're doing. And it's just cool to like know my identity in my music, which is like rooted in my faith, but also too like what the Lord's allowed me to step into all the way from my childhood to now, which is insane.
So what was the first step? I mean, when you said COVID, there was nothing to do. Like,
yeah.
I mean, would you just like tapping pencils or?
Yeah.
What was the first step into getting?
Honestly, like if we can go way back, the very first step was like my church had these Wednesday get-togethers that we would have like 4 or 5 people come, and I basically like started learning how to play through there. Started learning how to sing, and then honestly that exposure like growing up, like it carried into it a little bit because I started leading worship at my youth group, and then it became a thing where I was leading on the main congregation, and then I like wrote a worship song, and then I was like, dang, I can write country songs because I've always loved country music, and I feel like there's a calling in an area in that where I feel like it's amazing because there's not a lot of people that can write songs with a brand behind it. Like, I mean, people obviously can, but like with what I'm going for, I feel like nobody has attempted that. So it's really special, man, to kind of, lean into the mainstream stuff, but also to come in with a creative mindset behind that. And I feel like that was kind of what sparked it. And then once I started, exploring around writing country songs, I mean, I look back 3 or 4 years ago and I was like just getting, kind of an idea of what was going on, but I didn't really know what I was doing. Like the whole time I didn't really even know what I was doing. And then the more and more I kept realizing it, I was like, dang, like there's actually something here for me to build off of. So
what, was it the guitar that you got to first? And then was it, I mean, after you kind of like, hey, this is something I'm really, did you develop lessons from there? Or I mean, how did you pick this up?
It was all self-taught. Like literally it was all self-taught. Like I had people kind of guide me, but it was just me and YouTube. And, from there I just kind of started getting creative. And then when I started like finger picking and all that kind of stuff, it was all kind of just hearing songs and like learning songs. And then from there, it was just training my ear to like play stuff. So it was really cool. That whole experience.
So you taught yourself to read music, play music, and
basically, yes. I mean, most of the stuff that I'm doing when I'm playing was all self-taught. I mean, it's just showing up. It's like if you, you're throwing a baseball, you throw a baseball and you throw it every day, you get good at it, So it's like very similar with the guitar and just showing up and, having these creative elements that you have up here. I've noticed that like they've gone up tremendously just by, getting better at what I'm playing and getting better at singing and all that stuff. So
Jay Tyndall, our special guest today, rising musician in the world. And Jay, so you graduate from Rose High School in 2024. Did you pick your college based on this new musical talent, or how did you end up in Nashville?
Yeah, man. Genuinely, like, I will say this, like, I didn't apply to that school. I didn't know I was going to be in Nashville like 3 weeks before. Like the very last day you could really apply is when I applied to Lipscomb and when I, made my decision to move to Nashville. But I kind of explain it like this. Like I have my sights playing, JUCO baseball, Division II, like D3 baseball. I wasn't the strongest and fastest player, but I played my whole life and, really enjoyed playing at, a great program at Rose. And, we ended up losing in the 3rd round my senior year. And, I kind of just, when a piece of your life kind of just gets, drawn out from you, you really realize, that life kind of speeds up. And we went out on a trip to Nashville to visit one of my mom's friends. And we were out there and my mom was like, and my dad were like, let's tour some schools, I just want to, tour some schools because you're probably going to, make a decision to probably, try to play college baseball. It was something that, I'd always thought about, but went out and toured these schools, man. And Lipscomb just, was a great tour that I had. And I thought, what a better place to be in, because I had that thought in the back of my head. Like, I've been trying to explore what's going on in music, but when I went out there, I was like, dang, I fell in love with the whole, like, being in Nashville, country music, being in Music City, and just all the best of the best are there. And, I was like, dang, like, this is really cool. And like, not only that, but like getting an education at the #1 business school in the state, like already coming in with dual enrollment credits. I was like, it really doesn't line up any better. And was it hard saying bye to baseball? It was. But, I'm very thankful that the Lord allowed me to step into that. And it was a very bold decision, because I was very, 50-50 on it. Like, it's a big step into going to school and finishing school and pursuing this career. So, that summer was crucial, because a lot of things started to develop as I got there. So
a leap of faith takes you to Nashville, and you're in college, man. And then you're also, I guess majoring in business, but minoring in music. Is that still the same? And then how's the journey been the last couple of years?
Yeah, so I actually have no relation to the music school at our school. Like, it's literally just business, and I'm just kind of doing my own thing outside of school. So it started like my roommate last freshman year. He came in, we met. Like, all these kind of things that have lined up beforehand were genuinely things I feel like that the Lord put in front of me, because it's so evident. Because my roommate went on American Idol the year before, like that year before coming into college, and I knew that he had a lot of experience with writing, and he had a lot of success already in the start of his music career. And I knew, like, I had that in the back of my head, because we connected on the phone and talked, and I was like excited for that, because I was like, I've explored a little bit with music, and going out there, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like, I've grown so much in a year and a half. Like, freshman year, me and my buddy Max, he is my roommate, was my best friend now. So he just finished his first tour with Larry Fleet. He's in a band called Dasher the Band, him and his sister. And me and Max would literally get done with class every day and just start writing songs. And this was like the first step for me as a writer, not only as a writer, but an artist, to kind of get to understand, like, I'm writing with a guy that, is very good at writing songs. And I was showing up and doing it. Early on in my music career, I didn't write a lot, but, the more and more I started writing, the more and more I started seeing that vision that I had at 16, 15, 17, start to click and come together, and just have grown and like built my network out there, man, and met incredible writers and incredible artists, and it's been amazing.
So what's the big picture? What's the big dream here? Is writing music's one thing, performing music's another. You can be a successful writer that other people can perform, and you can have a music career out of that too. What's the Jay Tyndall story? Yeah, man. So for me, like, the whole vision I'll tell you, the vision that I have is like this whole like coastal country lifestyle that you get to grow up in. Like, growing up in Greenville, you grow up in a college town. You grow up an hour and 15 to the beach, hour and 30 to the beach. And, you're like, these things that are so like designed that like people don't get to live the life that, most people grow up in Greenville. And like, that was the whole vision, was like, dang, like when I moved to Nashville, I was like, dang, I really got like such a great life back home, but the Lord's allowed me to step into a great life out here. And just by meeting people in that experience, man, like, like you said, writing and being an artist, but like, I'm enjoying doing it all right now, because it has affected my artistry. It has, proven what the brand truly is. And, showing up and writing and finding people to write with that, that know who you are as a person and know what your brand is. And we talk about it, like the whole brand is this, coastal country, like being transformed into song. And, like, I've learned, I'm still learning how to navigate that, because I'm very young in my music career. Like, this is about a year and a half where, I'm, been in Nashville, continuing to write songs, put out songs. I just put out a song last Friday called Ain't Seen It. It's on all platforms. And it's the first song I feel like that people can understand a little bit about who I am and where I'm from. And it's the song that is like about my hometown and what made me who I am today. And it's also a universal song for people that want to share what, the things that they have in their hometown. So it's really cool, because, just by being there a year and a half, like, I had that vision in my head, but, with, experience and gaining that ground, like, I've been able to write some songs, and, the second batch of songs that I'm coming out with, like, that emphasize who I am, but they're also songs that can relate to other people, which is amazing. Who is the mentor that's poured the most into you and for the music business, and what's the best piece of advice that person's given you?
That's a good question. I feel like there's so many out there. I mean, that's a good question. I have a lot of mentors. My producer's a great guy. His name's Forrest Finn. He's worked with me on the last couple projects, and we've sat down and gotten coffee several times and talked through. That's one thing I feel like I'm very good at. I'm using that business mindset to network. Another guy is this guy named Mark Addison Chandler. He's with Grindhouse Nashville, and he runs around out there and helps set that up. And we've had a couple rights as of recently, and we've sat down, and he's wanted to pour into helping me. There's a lot of people that are out there that want to help pour into you. My buddy Max, all my support system, my band, my friends. Yeah, so just meeting more people, man. Like, I feel like that's a huge thing. And just, showing up and being who you are. That's the thing, is like a lot of people misunderstand that, is like, as an artist, you got to be yourself all the time. You got to make sure people know you. When they hear that song, they go, I know who that is. I know who that is. That's what I love. And that song that I put out on this past Friday, man, it literally explains who I am in a song. So
your attitude and energy is infectious. I know you're going to go do great things. You were just here in Eastern North Carolina. You played at the Barbecue Festival in Kinston. Was that kind of your first like live performance in front of a bigger audience? Yeah, man. So I've played, thankfully, out in Nashville, just through networking and the right people. I've gotten to play at Category 10, which is Luke Combs Bar. I've played at places like Riley Green's and Odie's and all these, pretty decently big bars in Midtown and these venues. Yeah, man. So like, shouting out like these people that put on these events like Bus Call Nashville. Those guys are great, and Raise Rowdy and Right My Wrongs, and these rounds that you get to play out there like have kind of set me up for that show. And Jason Bryant from WRNS 95.1 reached out about last August and said, hey, like, I feel like this would be a very big step for you in your artistry, coming back here and opening for the headliner Dylan Schneider at the 2026 North Carolina Barbecue Festival. So that's awesome, man. You're going to be playing around Eastern North Carolina this summer, as you're obviously out of school for right now, but people can find you. You're going to be in Greenville. Where else are you going to be playing?
Yeah, so I'll be around here, but mainly I'll be down in Morehead City on the waterfront, playing at all those restaurants and bars, and I'll be in Beaufort, a little bit in Emerald Isle. So just catch me around. I'm going to post a graphic out and post my summer schedule. But yeah, man, just staying grounded, writing, and putting out the next couple songs. I got 2 more songs coming out this summer. One June 1st and one July 1st. So
how long does it take you to write a song?
Man, it depends on the day. Some days are better than others, but like the one that I put out on Friday, I had already been getting the outline of this song. We went in there. I went on Music Row with my buddy Forrest and Chris McKenna. Chris McKenna is a really great writer out in Nashville. 2 great writers. This is my first write on Music Row, which is where like all the labels and people are writing songs on a daily basis in Nashville. And I brought this song in, and one of the guys said, "Hey man, I want you to give me the best thing you got in your notes." We pulled it out and we wrote the song. Incredible. So
where can people find you? You mentioned your platform. What's the best way for people to know more about Jay Tyndall?
Yeah, man. So you can follow me on all social media at Jay Tyndall Music. Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, any streaming service that you have, I will be on that. So yeah, man. You got some cool videos on your social media. You've shot some stuff at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. Yeah. Maybe you'll perform there one day. Dude, hey, that's a long shot, but I'm just enjoying where I'm at with the process and knowing that I can take it day by day and make sure people get to know a little bit who I am. So who's the biggest celebrity you've met in Nashville since you've been out there, and who do you want to meet? Well, man, like that's another thing too. Like when I got there, like, dude, like they're just people. Like I'm right where these guys used to be. So like for me, it's all about like making these connections and just being who I am, being confident about that. I've met Hardy. I met Hardy once. I met me and Connor Smith. He's another one. Dylan Marlowe. These guys that I actually really look up to. Yeah, man, there's this thing. I wanted to shout out this thing real quick before I left. The guy named Gator Harrison's putting on this event called Believers. And it's these country music artists that are coming together and, as a faith-based, organization to put on this event where they have people in the industry come and we talk about, we do once a quarter where we meet and, talk about the Lord and how good he is. And that's another thing I wanted to share is like my whole music and the passion behind it and, my life is a testament of my faith in Jesus Christ. And, I want that people to make that known to people that's the root of my foundation is, all the creative ideas and things come from him, which is amazing. So I've found some great people out there, man. I'm continuing to grow my network. So I'm looking forward to it.
You're quite the inspiration, doing great things. I know you're going to be doing big and great things soon in the music world, maybe the business world. Who knows? You're a very impressive young man, and I appreciate you coming by and sharing your story. And once again, tell everybody your platforms where people can find you.
Yeah. Thanks again for having me. J Tyndall Music on all social media, and then you can find me on any streaming service, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, whatever you stream through. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Jay, keep up the great work. Thanks for coming by.
All right, there is Jay Tyndall with LRB, and I'll be honest, I've never heard a second of his music, but I can tell you this: he is an awesome young man. Seen him around here at Pirate Radio a few times and interacted with him a few times, and great young fella. So I am rooting for him in the music industry. Jay Tyndall there with LRB. We'll take a break, come back. When we return, we will hear from Daniel Jones. I figured I better get somebody from Farmville on, or Shirley was going to get upset, because we have talked about every other team. So we'll talk about the Jags coming off a round 1 baseball victory and looking ahead to round 2. Back with you after this.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Hey, O's fans, 2026 Birdland memberships are now on sale. A Birdland membership is the best way to secure the best seats at a great value with exclusive benefits, including unmatched flexibility, priority ticket and event access, discounts, and more.
One more magical moment in time in Baltimore.
Learn more on how you can become a Birdland member today at Orioles.com/memberships.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
May is celebration month at Basil's in Greenville, and we're celebrating all ECU graduates. Stop in today and check out Basil's new specialty menu, packed with bold, flavorful dishes like shrimp tacos, taco salad, chipotle chicken pasta, and taco pizza. Plus, don't miss our weekly specials, $4.50 margaritas every Tuesday and $3 North Carolina craft beers on Wednesday. And of course, all your Basil's favorites are always available for lunch and dinner. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Pirates supporting pirates.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Rusty.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
This is Wyatt Lunsford Shankman. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day, and they have 2 locations currently open in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903, and coming very soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiden Grifton High School. They are fuel stations that serve Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is good for you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Wow. This from John Chepkevich, Director of Scouting for Draft Express. Maxim Klitschko. Is he one of the Klitschko brothers? Or the boxers? Nope, you don't. You're too young. Klitschko has committed to East Carolina.
How about them Pirates, baby?
The 6'8", no, 6'10". Wait a minute. 7'1".
Little bit higher.
7'2". Big man is averaging, I'm going to round up and say 15 points and 8 rebounds in a breakout French Espoirs season. Espoirs. Get this, folks. He has earned BetClick Elite minutes with AS Monaco and plays for the Ukrainian senior national team. Senior team? What is he, like 48? He's from the Ukraine.
It doesn't say his age, though.
Maxim Klitschko is automatically one of the coolest names to ever lace up the boots for ECU in any sport. 7'2", big man, 14 and 7. I'm gonna have to look at some highlights. Is he Wimby? Is he dropping threes? Let me type him in the YouTube machine and see what happens. Maxim. First of all, I love his magazine. Klitschko. Maxim Klitschko. Oh boy. 9 months ago versus Latvia he's playing a lot of under 20 teams. Oh dear. This looks like a Reedy Branch Church League basketball game. I'm in this clip.
they got a big fella out there.
Look at these dudes.
From what I can tell in international games, he does not shoot threes.
Yeah, he's rebounding. Now going back up, putting it in. Yeah. All right, we'll see. Maxim Klitschko. Again, love the name. Y'all can Google up some of his highlights. Again, this is I think this is from Temple Church right down the road they're playing.
His high school is from in the United States somehow, though.
Yeah, he's dunking on some really short white guys. Okay, all right. Hey, look, 7-2, you can work with that. Yeah. I just saw him hit a free throw. I just saw him block a 3-point attempt. Nice move in the paint. I tell you, he's got some. He just went from the top of the key to lay it in off a couple of dribbles, so he's coordinated. I will say this: I don't love the competition he's playing against in these clips, but he is a coordinated big man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like some of those guys have to grow into their size, like like baby deers or horses or whatever. But he is coordinated for his size. Makes a nice pass on a breakout there. So we'll see how he does against, big time competition. But 7-2. I'll tell you what, he looks way more jacked in this photo.
They have him listed at 240.
His arms, I don't know if this is AI. Oh, it says made with AI.
Now, I will say the platform does like to just give those out randomly, so
he's
could be wrong.
He's got veins in the biceps, like he looks built. In these highlights, he's and these are from who knows when.
I was going to say he is 21 years old, so if he's playing U20 teams, I'm a little.
Well, this is 3 years ago.
Okay,
so fair enough. 3 years ago, if he's this coordinated 3 years ago, looks good. Got a good stroke from free throw. Then I can't wait to see what Maxim Klitschko is doing today. And then you can also watch Klitschko, More Than a Fight, the Klitschko brothers.
Yes. The autoplay's going. Great recommendations.
Boxing brothers from the, 90s, 2000s? All right, Maxim Klitschko, you are a true part. Jamie says Rebrown may be a good band name. Shut up, Jamie. Jamie also said, I hate Draymond Green. Hate's a strong word. All right, let's talk some area baseball. Daniel Jones is not the Colts quarterback that we're going to talk to. Sorry, Jamie. He is the head baseball coach for the Farmville Central Jaguars. Things have gone well this week without Jarrett when it comes to producing. I have handled the setup for the video production, handled the interview, then I pass it off to Shirley. She does the editing, the uploading, and gets it ready for the show. And everything was running smooth until today when I skipped a step. So we have no video of Daniel Jones, unfortunately. It was just me. And due to the position of where I was at, Shirley got a big kick out of it because it was the Pirate Radio logo just covering my face as I'm talking to Daniel Jones. And, that's on me. Between that and reading the women's tournament, thinking it was men's, I've made a couple of screw-ups today. So I will own that. But you will hear the audio of this interview, myself and Farmville Central head coach Daniel Jones. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, head coach of the Farmville Central Baseball Jaguars. He is Daniel Jones, joining us after a thrilling round 1 win and getting ready for round 2. Coach, how you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate you joining us, man. And let me give a shout out to the It's Time trivia team Wednesday night at Overtime Tavern. It's a group of old Farmville boys, and I was talking to them just last night, and that's how we kind of set up this interview. But I wanted to make sure I gave a shout out to the hero from earlier this week, Reed Kennedy. His older brother is clutch at the end of trivia games on Wednesday night, and apparently Reed is clutch at the end of baseball games. He had the big homer the other night.
Yeah, well, I'm glad Davis found something he was finally good at. I'm just kidding. No, he was him and Will Hobgood were both good players for us back in their time.
Well, they were fired up, man, and I know the folks in Farmville are as well. So, again, a thrilling round 1 victory. I saw your TV interview, and I saw the highlights as well. I saw a squeeze bunt earlier in the game, and I think you said, the pitch before the home run, you were going to give him the bunt sign, but good coaching to give him the home run sign instead, I guess.
Yeah, well, good players make coaching easy. We had runners on first and second, and then there was a pass ball, so then it was second and third. And I was like, he's going to get the squeeze down, but he can also put the bat on the ball. And I'm glad I let him swing because the home run it made everything more enjoyable.
Coach, a fantastic season, and unfortunately it might get overshadowed because of the amazing baseball in Pitt County. And we've talked to Coach McCray and the legendary RV, Coach Mills, Coach Skinner, and those teams had first-round byes. So you put on a show for Pitt County the other night. But what's it like being part of such an amazing county of baseball?
Well, it's just fun to just have a lot of talent, a lot of talented coaches. All us coaches, we work together. We know each other. We're just always talking. And we just got back from an 80s meeting with Coach Skinner and David Bryant were there. And, they got a first round bye to Greene County. And it just means a lot. It makes our better. It makes their players better. And that's what makes Pitt County baseball good.
From what I understand, Coach, you've been around a while at Farmville, but your first year as head coach. So what's that been like for you? Obviously, you've got the background and the kids and everything, but now you're the ultimate decision maker. So what's that been like for you this year?
Yeah, so my 17th year being involved, I was came with 2 JV under Coach Rhodes, and then got a job out here and been here working at school 15 years, then I was with Coach Losner for 10. He's with ECU now. He's at Conley, and now every decision is mine, good, bad, or indifferent. It's been different, having to you make a bad decision, it's on me when you're walking down the food line aisle. When you make a good decision and you don't squeeze and he hits a home run, everybody's happy. And but no, it's nice. The community, supports us, and it's fun. It's been real fun.
Our producer Shirley Rhodes is a Farmville Central Jaguar, and she talks about the family atmosphere, and everybody knows everybody. Everybody's related to everybody, so you do hear good and bad, I guess, being in the community after games, Coach.
No, you do, and I mean, look, just on this team specifically, Reed, Coach's older brother. Ryan Albritton, our second baseman, graduated high school with his dad. His dad was on the state championship team. The catcher, his mom was a year older than me when we graduated. So it's coming all full circle where I know in some shape, form, or capacity, I know you.
That's really cool. Talking to Daniel Jones today, and Coach, we'll get back to this team and what's next in a moment. But Trey Williford's doing well at UNCW, pitched well against ECU earlier this year. We talked to his pops, Larry, quite a bit. And I'm just wondering, I asked Coach about this, but I want to get your answer. How was Larry Williford as a baseball parent? How was he? He says he was able to remain pretty cool. Is that true?
Yeah. Well, so me and him, we're also neighbors. My family and the Willifords, right? And we both have 7-year-old little girls, so we're crossing paths a lot. He was great. He was supportive. Like every decision we made, he supported it, and he stood down a lot. But anytime we needed help or needed something, he was also there to fill the role of parent, rather than just being the AD. But now watching Trey's success, knew it was coming, right? Just he's so competitive and so fiery, and nobody's ever going to, in his mind, nobody's ever going to be better than him. So when you step in that box, he's better than you. And I think that mentality is really, transitioned to the college level. And, this weekend he's the Friday night guy for UNCW coming up. So just really excited for him.
Yeah, that's awesome. And doing big things on the diamond. Of course, his dad, Larry, has built practically a dynasty or carried on a dynasty out there with the Farmville Central basketball. And how about the synergy with the sports, especially this year, Coach? You've got Coach Cook doing a great job, has done a great job with football, softball, and baseball in the postseason. Of course, basketball speaks for itself. So a banner year for Farmville Central athletics.
Yeah, this is another year. I think it's our 5th year in a row. won the Wells Fargo Cup, which is, overall conference athletic excellence. So yeah, I mean, starting in the fall with football and all our other sports, we've just had another good year. And, that goes to our good leadership, good admin, and good coaches, and at the end of the day, good athletes.
Well, Coach, how did your team get to this point? Who has kind of led the way for the Jags this year?
Well, pitching is what led us, and pitching is what's kept us in our games. Reed, he's kept us in every game he's gone to, but also Ashton Skinner and Connor Kessler and Chase Vanderford. They've always given us innings. We're not the best offensive team out there, but our pitching and our defense keep us in games, and we got to find ways to score to get it done. Like the other night, with the squeeze that ended up getting the squeeze down, got a run, made them make a bad throw, scored 2 runs, and then Reed came up 2 innings later and sent home.
What's the last couple of days been like as you hope to play on Friday, weather permitting? Have you given the guys time off? Is it back to practice? What's the round 1, round 2? What's the in-between look like for you?
Yeah, so, yesterday it's very light. Like we just went out there and we just hit. We just did our normal rounds of BP and we get in and out. Like I told them, the hay's in the barn. Like we've take workouts out of it. We've been going at it since February. So, we can't take many more ground balls. We can't take many more fly balls. We just hit to keep us in our routine and just hope to live another day.
Who's next? Who's the round 2 opponent for you?
So we'll go to Martin County. We played them twice already this year. It was our first game of the season. They came here. We went to extra innings. They pulled away at the end 10-3, I think. But we went to extras, and then a week later, right before spring break, we went to or we were on spring break, actually. We went down to Martin County and lost 5-3, I believe. So lost another close game, and in the both the late innings there, in the game here in the bottom of the 7th, we had runners on, and we had Reed up, and he put a good swing on it, and their right fielder made a good play. As soon as he hit it, I thought we were starting the season off with a walk off, but didn't end that way. And then at Martin County, we had bases loaded in the last inning. And Reed was up again, and they brought in their ace, really good pitcher, and he shut us down for the last 2 outs. So I hope and I expect just another competitive local high school game.
Yeah, 2 good games, and now at Farmville trying to be on the right side of it. Daniel Jones joining us. Daniel, first time talking to you. I like to ask you coaches about this. What were your baseball playing days like before you got into coaching?
Oh man, so I played for Coach Rhodes. Back in our high school days, he came over after the 2005 state championship. So so my junior-senior year, he was our head coach, and it was just fun. He was a players coach. So he just let the players be. And wasn't really a and that was always nice to have that just very relaxed atmosphere to just let us go out there and play. And it was fun. Like I tell our guys, like some of the best friends that not just that I have today, but that like I talk with on a weekly basis and hang out with were from high school baseball. And, I just think that goes a long way.
I actually played reg ball, basketball, and baseball for Eddie Rhodes. And it was my last year of Babe Ruth. I was also playing freshman team at Conley, and was playing our first or second game of the year. And I was excited. He had me hitting third in the lineup. I was starting at third. Guy was stealing third. My buddy Matt Rogers, big, tall, lanky dude, and had kind of an awkward slide into third and popped my thumb with his kneecap. And I was due up the next inning, and I couldn't even put my glove back on the field till the inning ended. And I was like, Coach, I got something wrong with me, man. And all Eddie Rhodes said was, can you hit or not? And I was like, well, I guess I can. So I got up there. I couldn't even grip the bat hardly. I popped out, and then turns out I broke my thumb, and I couldn't play anymore. But no, Coach Rhodes is a great guy. And speaking of trivia, him and Brooks and Mike Reeves and that crowd used to be trivia regulars back in the day. Did you ever join his traveling softball dynasty after your baseball playing days? I know he likes to play softball.
Yeah. I went with him one weekend to Burlington, and, it was fun and it was good and all, and I was like, man, this ain't for me.
Them boys take it serious.
I'm not looking at all day, like we're getting after it type thing, especially at, I guess I had to be, 18, 19, not 20 at the time. I had other things I was looking to get into other than, 12 hours on a softball field each day in Burlington. So, But yes, I have one hoorah with them.
Them boys take it serious, and from what I understand, are still really, really good at it. So, all right, Coach. Well, you've kind of touched on it. You've seen this opponent twice. Pitching going to be at a premium. Anything else you're telling your guys at this point? You kind of said the hay's in the barn, so I guess no more real rah-rah speeches. Is hey, you know what to do, fellas?
Yeah, no, it's win or go home. Like, each practice could be your last practice. Each game could be your last game. We've worked all year to play the game. Just go out there and play it, and let the wins and the losses, come out how they come out. Good deal. Well, Coach, appreciate you joining us, man. Let's get another W, and then we'll talk to you again down the road in these playoffs, hopefully. Yes, sir. Hopefully we'll win on Friday, and hopefully we'll be in touch next week.
All right, there is Daniel Jones, and if we are in touch next week, I'll have your face on the video, I promise. Great chat with the Farmville Central head coach. Let's take a break, come back. More to go, Pirate Radio Live after this.
Is your car making strange noises, or that check engine light still won't go away? At Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service in Greenville, we take the stress out of car care, from quick oil changes to full service repairs. And diesel truck service too. Our certified technicians deliver high quality work without the high dealership prices. No guesswork, no pressure. Just honest, dependable service to get you back on the road with confidence. Don't let a small issue turn into a costly repair. Stop by today or schedule your service now. Bell's Fork Truck and Auto Service, keeping Greenville moving.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Your future is full of possibilities.
and Pitt Community College can help you explore every option. You can earn a degree, learn a trade, transfer to a university, or launch a new career. We offer the support you need to succeed with flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and programs designed for the real world. Your path, your future, your college. Pitt Community College. Register now.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you on.
This is Garrett Saylor, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. Members experience in-person service, competitive savings and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Rajay said, my fault, my guy. Can we do tomorrow? Sure, we can. 47? We'll try to get Rajay on. I need to get him on because I want to ask, does he have any advice for Jared? First of all, about recovering from the injury. Second, all about being African-American. That is a reference to earlier in the show when we posted
Good evening, cowards.
Hey, good evening, cowards. Posted a picture of Broke Bone, a.k.a. J-Bone, in the hospital bed with a full body cast and what appeared to be African-American skin, I believe. It appeared to be O.J. Simpson, actually. Heisman Trophy winner. Rest in... What do we say to people that murdered people? We don't say rest in peace, do we? Rest... I hope you're tossing and turning.
I just say, see you in hell.
See you in hell, Juice. Oh, boy, this is a great segment. This is our Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck Canes. Finally back in action. Monday seems like a long time ago. Canes and Flyers, game 3 coming up tonight, 8 o'clock. Also, as far as I know, we're still on track for softball. It has been gray for like 4 hours, but haven't seen much precipitation, so... hopefully they can get some games in starting at 6. East Carolina would play 8:30-ish coming up. It'll be later tonight at Maxar Joyner Family Stadium. Also in the NBA playoffs, Game 2 between the Pistons and the Cavs. Detroit up 1-0 and the Thunder 15.5-point favorites over the Los Angeles LeBrons.
And I do have one other local update for you, which is the Region 10 tournament, which is going to be held out at historic Granger Stadium in Kinston. They are currently operating in a weather delay. So Pitt Community College was scheduled to play at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Obviously, that got postponed. They will play at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning against Catawba Valley Community College. So we'll have some... baseball to watch right here in the studio tomorrow morning.
All right. Sounds good. Let's take our last break. Really? We're good? I was rushing through that. Now I got time to kill. Now we got all the time in the world. What do you want to talk about? Nick, you're leaving tomorrow.
That is true, yes.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know, man.
So you graduate in the fall.
Correct.
Planning to. You got any idea on what your professional move could be?
I mean, if I could somehow weasel my way into hockey full time, that would be awesome. But right now I'm thinking about trying to just start teaching somewhere.
Oh, okay.
It feels if I can have some success at that, I don't think I'd ruin a child's life.
I don't know. Like, could you command the classroom though?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't like the way I said that.
Nah, you just don't seem you're very polite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're not, I don't know if you're assertive enough or you want to be, sometimes you got to be a jerk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you have that in you to be a jerk?
I can be. I just like to be nice to people.
I know, and I appreciate that. You are a very nice young man.
Now, he is good at rage baiting people.
Okay, I don't know how that's a good teacher skill.
Because sometimes you have to rage bait a little.
I don't know if I want to do that to my kids.
Maybe to motivate.
Depends on the kid.
Rage bait them into studying for their test. Like, you're going to fail, kid.
I don't think you're going to pass this one.
Hey, Clip, can I make a suggestion?
I will wish you would.
As a farewell to Nick, can we play his birthday montage?
No, I really don't think we need to do that.
I mean, we got a couple minutes.
I mean,
okay.
we got some time to kill.
I gotta hear all those teams too, because I forgot.
Really don't
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's-
Okay, here we go. I have to, Nick. I'm sorry.
Hey, Nick. This is Kolatav Kolarovsky from the Budovov Shenovovs. Just want to wish you a happy birthday, and thank you for the great coverage.
Hey, Nick. This is Shesterkin Bals from Belgium, Mouse Kites. Happy birthday.
Hey, St. Richard. This is Rigorsky Chair Table of the Putinton Poots. Just wishing you a happy birthday. Go Poots.
Hey, Nick. This is Brock Bozer from the Finland Finns. Happy birthday, brother.
Hey, artist. Are you still making those sandwiches? Ha ha ha. This is Oleg. Fell on my face, hurt my eye. From the Hellscape Screaming Devils. Thank you for your great coverage. Please send money to my homeland. Happy birthday.
Hey, Nick. This is Vladimir Koktab from the Saskatchewan Saskatchetoons. Happy birthday.
Hey, Flynn. This is my pants up my whole day. Hope you have a happy birthday. You're my best friend.
Hey, Nick. This is Ogor Skatesonis. Happy birthday, man. Have a good one. Hey, Nick. This is D. Newsonmouth. Have a happy birthday, brother.
Come on. Hey, Nick, this is Jeff, one of the guys you were on Halloween night playing on computers with, man. That was fun. Hope you're having a great birthday, and maybe we could link up again this Christmas and play more video games. That'd be cool, man. Happy birthday, pal.
Hey, Nick, this is Johnny Cuccinella.
Oh!
You owe us $120. You walked out on the pizza.
Hey!
Oh!
Oh!
Hi, Nick. This is the girl that you've been talking about on the radio. He wants me to cut it. I don't know how to break this to you, but I don't exist.
I am on my hands and knees here.
I'm just
Please.
a part of your very, very vivid imagination.
That
But
hurts.
hey, if it works, it works. Happy birthday.
That's a shame, Nick, that you matched a girl on a dating app that was actually your imaginary girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know how that
doesn't
happens.
exist.
It's like Harry and the Purple Crayon.
And we always bring this up when we play this clip. You owe $120, yet you walked out on the pizza. So not only did you not get the pizza, you owe $120.
Yeah, now I think there's a Cuccinella's gift card somewhere in my apartment or in my wallet.
You walked out on the pizza. Oh, that's a classic,
Not
man.
once, but twice.
Nick, you are such a great sport. I hope we
You
can
really
find
are.
somebody to bully when you're gone.
No. Why do we have to bully people, man?
No,
we
because,
don't really bully.
if they
We kinda
can't
have a
take
little
it,
fun
we
with
don't
you.
do it.
Oh, okay.
But like we're having fun with you because you can take it. You're funny. Your reactions are funny. You're a sports guy. That's cool. You're a good kid.
Oh, thanks. Sorry.
And then you do stuff like that. God.
And then there's the stink face.
That one's my bad.
Bradford and Suze did a great job.
You got her name right for once.
I know. I call her Nance because that was Tyler Feldman's mom. We used to talk about Nance. Suze and Bradford. See if Bradford.
I mean, she learned something from us. She knew more about your dating life
I know.
through our radio show than she did in real life.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
We need one more bet from Bradford before you leave. See if he's got anything tomorrow.
I'll talk to him today.
All right, we'll wrap it up on this Thursday. Come back with you on Friday for an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I am Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live.